He doesn't know how to work the phone. He doesn't know how to work his phone and how to turn the live on. Happy Friday, happy Friday. YouTube invites me to a live, my own live. Hello, my friends, hello. It's time to let you know. It's Friday night and you are fine. There's no more work tomorrow. Hello, hello. It's Friday. There's nothing going on. Dan gave a big sigh. Oh, this is going to be fun with the sigh of the man of the house. Oh, that's me. Sorry. Look at that face.
Are you going to scare everyone away before we even get started?
Look at that face.
What's wrong with my face?
Look at the grumps. Archie.
How's everybody doing?
Archie is back and in full effect.
Oh, I was going to wear my Bucky shirt.
I work 7 days a week. I do too. I work 7 days a week. How about you? I work 365 days a year with no breaks in between.
It's been a hard day's night.
My life is
and I've been working like a dog. It's been a
my life
hard day's night.
Is a constant state of work.
I should be sleeping like a dog. But when I get home to you, I find the things that you do, they make me feel alright.
You get home.
You know I feel alright.
And I like to hump you from behind.
Thanks, Anna. I appreciate that. It's nice to have some support. How's everyone doing on this Friday night? It is Friday. It's 4:56. So
and we sing.
The podiatrist is here eating it. He's working on his teeth right now.
Tonight we sing. We sing about life, we sing about hard times, we sing about happy times, and we sing about fun times.
We sing about life.
We sing about life.
We are the Life Channel. Lifetime.
Lifetime.
You know,
Lifetime,
they have the
Lifetime
network.
with D&D.
Well, we are the Lifetime Channel.
Almost 2 a.m.
Hey, John S., how are you doing?
We sing about humping. Well, Dan sings about humping. I sing about his wanting to hump.
Again, I don't use the word hump, so it's unlikely that you would hear me sing about humping.
He wants to hump like a dog. Ew.
That's what we got going.
He's really wanting to. I could tell in his face he really wants to yell right now. He's really not happy. Dan is not in a good mood.
I was in a fine mood 5 seconds ago.
Oh God. Poor Dan.
The wine yet? Has the wine kicked in yet?
Not yet.
All right, well, or is it kicked out from yesterday yet? She hates it. I have my beer is not kicked in yet.
Caroline, you don't need to miss it. It's recorded, hun. Don't stay up for us, crazy. You can always watch it. It's recorded. Remember that. Why is your hands folded?
Folded or hold it?
Folded.
Because I'm trying to get my head in the frickin' both frames, and so I'm kind of at a pretzel angle here, and I have to move things around.
So you have to fold your arms.
It's physics. You got to move things around, or whatever the hell it is, where things weigh. You know, like when you load an airplane, you have to load it properly so that it doesn't crash right, left, front, or back. That's kind of the way I am right now. I'm 55, so I have to organize my body in a manner that gravity doesn't take me down.
Gianna said your HUD cannot be missed.
Marcus, I'm the only swinger. Danielle's not, so it's just me. Send me your address and what time everything starts, and I will be there. But it's just me, Marcus. So,
Jessica, thank you.
I hope there's a lot.
Yes, Dan did mount me this morning several times at 12:30, 1:30, 11:30, 12:30, and 1:30. I got the dog hump from behind.
Anybody here? It's not true. It's not true. It's simply not true.
I was gonna say something and I forgot.
He's up. You want to see what he's doing?
Oh, sure. Let me go.
Well, you're closer. I mean, I can.
Let me
get
go
up.
do it. Ed, no. Okay. First of all, go wipe your face because you have food all over your face. Go
I'm glad I didn't go in there because the food on the face is one of the hard. It's tough for me. Grandpa actually is doing pretty good today. I did take him out for a walk earlier before it got too hot. We only went about 3/4 of the way down the court.
No dessert until you finish.
I think it was already a bit too hot for him.
No dessert until you finish your food.
Well, I can't.
Okay.
Cool.
That's fine. Go sit down for a little bit and relax.
You can't have any pudding if you don't eat your meat. How can you have your meat? How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? Dana, I do practice just maybe one day a week now, or 2 half days a week.
Okay. Just go relax for a little bit.
How are we doing mentally? We're up and down mentally.
Thank you.
It's Friday night, so you know it's a good day. Oh my God, 116 today. Where are you, Clarence?
And when you're ready, I will get you the rest of your food.
Grandpa's.
Yes, just sit down there.
He's been a bit.
Just leave it right here, because you'll be back in like 10 minutes to eat and to drink. You will. Yeah.
I'm
Hang out
enjoying
for a little
listening
bit,
to their
and then
banter. Kind of get an idea what it's
go
like
sit
to
down
watch
for a little
videos
bit.
because I get to listen to
Now
them.
watch the news.
It is
Yeah, right
entertaining.
there.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's kind of entertaining to listen to from over here. It's less entertaining when you're dealing with it or in the middle of it. It's a bit more stressful, but just listening to Danielle doing them, I kind of get a smile. How you doing in Malaysia? Aliens, man, no kidding. What's up? Are there any aliens on here right now, or can any aliens see this feed?
Dan, it's time
Give
to
me
let them know that you are an alien. I've told them this the other night. News is out. You are them.
All right, let me just take up.
Princey came on, and Princey asked, the UFOs were landed, and you started
got up.
speaking to them. The aliens came out, and all of a sudden you were speaking their talk. Imagine, I was ashamed. I was
We
like astounded.
communicate
I was
telepathically.
I
But
was-
if you could
no,
hear it,
that's
it would
not what your
sound
mouth-
something like.
That's not That's not what your mouth did. It wasn't telepathic. It was you.
That's what it
It
would
was
sound
you.
like.
Dan was literally having a full out conversation. We have enough property.
My wife is alien.
No, it was you.
You're alien.
No?
I mean, you have to be alien. It's only nobody gets on the damn treadmill every day and talks while they're on the treadmill for 2 hours to random people. That you have to be an alien. How you doing in London? Pops is right over there. He's right over there. I scared your cat. I scared the dog too. You're embargoed. Alien got her. Alien got your. What's going on? She was an alien got her. Alien karma. They have that power. They have that power. But if there is an alien on here, please
I was
show
laughing
yourself.
because they said we're all hybrids, and then I went to say hybrids, and then it just went down the wrong way.
The weather in Elk Grove is hot as hell, Jeff. It's damn hot.
No, it's not.
It is. How you doing in Pittsburgh? Aliens are invading. In fact, I think Danielle might be possessed by an alien. Let me see.
It's literally not.
Let me see
that
your
hot.
eyes. Take your
I'm
glasses
so tired
off.
of you saying it's hot.
Take your glasses off.
It's literally 94.
It's so hot you can't even talk. Good God, the heat is attacking your lungs.
Yeah, it was hotter.
Oh my
94
God.
is like just a beautiful day in Sacramento.
Who said we're hybrids? I literally choked on that.
We're hybrid. We're alien humans. Fudge. Is he up again?
He didn't finish his dinner.
So you're getting 3 tacos. That's why.
No, he was starving. And then he had a salad.
He wasn't starving. He just forgot he ate. She doesn't hit at anything. She's not a firm girl.
No, I'm just a wine girl.
She's a
Hi,
wine
Cindy.
girl.
So he has the rest of his food.
Millie Pig's out there. She's hanging. Millie Pig, Millie Pig.
General Sherman, we don't do the list anymore because it reminds him
We've
of
done
other
it.
things that
We've tried.
we don't want him on the list about.
We had what it ended up doing is just reminding him of every issue that he has. Whereas normally he might only remember the checkbook, but if we write your checkbook's at Mark, your keys are at Mark's, your car is gone.
Pat,
You know, it just
I'm
it's like
hydrating.
it turned out to be a list of all of his worst nightmares.
Ed, what are you doing? You didn't finish your meal.
He's looking for dessert. He's like, I'm full. I can't eat the rest of my dinner. He's looking for dessert.
You didn't finish your dinner. When you're done with your dinner.
51st Dates video, same thing. We did that way early on, like back when the first couple of years of his symptoms, and it worked with very mixed results. I mean, it might have worked for 1 or 2 days. Actually, we used it to get him to take his pills, which he always bitched about the pill, but it didn't work very well for us, the video. And we had him record it, right? So he recorded a video saying, I've reviewed these pills, I've spoken to Dave, and I agree that they are appropriate for me to take. And we'd show him even the video of himself talking, and he would still find some kind of, that's not me, I did that, I don't know when I did that.
And now
that was a long time ago. That was 2 years ago.
And now it's just harder because he forgets the minute he watches.
Yeah, so you couldn't. We couldn't do anything like that today. Even if it didn't introduce new issues, he just forgets so fast.
Perfect, Pat. Thanks.
That
for
he
the
would,
info.
if we did a video, he would forget the beginning of the video before he finished it. So it's tough. Sharon, Dad, he's fine over here. Thank you for asking.
Bravo, Yab. We wear a lot of college Gab, because you said Gab.
You can show him the pills. On the pill thing, it doesn't matter.
From the followers, send them to us.
He's a doctor. He knows.
Hi, Purple Jack.
Purple Jack.
Arizona is so hot.
Awesome.
I don't know,
If you guys could tap the tapper.
I don't know how the hell
Or just
you
tap
have dealt with like 20 plus
It's good
days of
exercise. You can
straight
burn off like
110.
30 calories just tapping.
Melissa, thank you.
Sinead O'Connor, what a tragedy.
Oh, Anthony. Easy, Anthony. Settle down.
Anthony's upset.
Anthony's upset.
Anthony, is it Anthony or is it Tony or Tone? What is it really?
Did you see what he said?
No, I didn't see what he said.
He said he called us drunks.
Not yet, Anthony. Give us time, dude. Give us a little bit of time, Tony.
It's Tony.
And Tone, I mean, we'll be drunk soon enough, but it does take time for the alcohol to absorb from your stomach, into your tissue and into your blood, and then it goes to your brain, and then you start to see symptoms of
Anthony,
buzz. But as soon as I feel it, I will let you know. I'm waiting.
And if you want to stay around for Grandpa, that's not the way to do it, hun.
Grandpa agrees with you. He does not like alcohol, but hopefully
Anybody who wants to join in on the drunks, raise your glasses and cheers to all of you.
Cheers.
Cheers to all the drunks out there.
Cheers to the drunks. Here's to the drunks at the
and
front of the line.
possibly
Here's
cheers
to the sober people in the
cheers
back.
to the withdrawal of Anthony. Cheers.
Anthony, what's wrong with Anthony?
'Cause
It's okay to comment on things like drinking. It's okay. It's okay.
no, it's not okay.
It's not okay. That nobody
It's
can
not
say anything
okay.
negative
Hi, DB.
at all.
It's not okay
Cheers.
to attack in those
Yeah, am I
ways.
sleeping here tonight?
You sure are, Dad.
Because I don't have a key.
You know what? You don't. Thank you so much, John. You don't have to. You don't have to worry about that because where the hell are you? That's you.
Do I need a key?
I can't see if you're. I can't see if you're in the
Grandpa's
thing.
an
But
alien.
What?
He's not showing up
you
on
live
film.
here, Dad. You live here.
I live here now.
Yeah.
Yeah, cheers to the
Oh,
fern.
okay,
Cheers to the
where's
fern
my
or
room?
chills.
Your room
cheers
is
to
right back
whatever.
there. You're gonna go look at your room?
I don't know because I haven't been there, have I?
Yeah, Dad. You've been living here for 2 years.
I've been living here 3 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
I gotta find out what key room it is.
All right, we'll take a look at it.
So I don't get the wrong.
You won't get the wrong room. It's a house, Dad. It's not a. Sometimes he thinks this is a hotel. Yeah, that's it.
Right here.
Yeah, right there.
Cheers to the ferns. Cheers to the alcohol, whichever you do.
The alcohol helps so much with the patients. What, Dad?
Oh, and I'll go back and watch my TV.
All right. All right. How was your dinner?
You didn't finish
Dinner was
it.
very good, yeah.
It was very good.
Yeah, it was very correct.
Did you finish it?
Yes.
You ate all of your dinner?
Yep.
Because you can't have your pudding until you've eaten your meat.
What?
Nothing. Nothing.
I don't know if I had any dessert.
Dad, did you finish your dinner?
I don't know that I had a dessert with my dinner. Did I, Danielle?
No, because you didn't finish your dinner.
Pardon me?
You didn't finish your dinner.
I didn't finish it. What did I not eat?
Your dinner. You had your salad, but you didn't eat your main dish.
What's the main dish?
I what?
Baked ziti.
Oh, you made him the baked ziti
I made
from.
him-
I know my dinner, then I'm not.
You got baked ziti in there, Dad.
What?
Baked ziti. It's Michelangelo's or Michelangelo's,
No,
whatever.
I get upset with myself because if people went to the effort of making that winner. I want to eat and thank them for what they've done. I thought I ate all the dinners.
Hold on, we have a hair on your face.
Dad, it's okay. You ate. You eat when you're hungry. You'll finish it. You always
Pardon?
do. You'll finish it when you get hungry.
I thought I ate it all gone.
Well,
All right, well,
When you're ready, I'll give you the rest of it.
I'll go watch TV and
Okay. Let me know when you're hungry.
then I'll let you guys know.
All right.
All right, thank you. Good.
thank you for the heart, Andre. Yeah, so that that's a good dinner. I just kind of wanted to taste that. Did you take a little bit out so I could taste it?
It smells really good too.
I know it's good. I've seen the picture of it.
You bought it.
I
don't
know.
that stuff.
I've also bought that and a chicken parm.
I think I'm gonna make another one of those.
He doesn't have a favorite TV show. He would watch movies or miniseries.
But not anymore.
He doesn't watch a lot now, much anymore. He watches the news, literally, or soccer or whatever. He's more interested, if we're in there watching, he'd rather sit with us and watch whatever we're watching than sit and watch what he wants to watch by himself.
Is there anything, somebody said, since his decline, is there anything you would have done differently?
I probably would have, certainly I probably would have taken his car away sooner. We just got lucky. I probably would have gotten to know his doctors earlier and started accompanying him to his doctor's appointments a year or two earlier so that I was totally baked into what was going on. I had to learn that and had to go to every, secondary doctor. Definitely take care of the financial stuff as early as you can. Talk to your siblings if you have siblings, everyone who's involved in making the decision, and I would have tried to have a plan ready to go rather than, just, oh my God, he fell, he's got a bruise. Mark, he's got to go moving with you tonight. That's the way it happened with us. It was one day and he was living with Mark that very day. So if you see it coming, a lot of times there's a long, leeway, a long lead time before they have to, move out. You have all your ducks in a row. I wish I had been more proactive.
Oh, Judy,
For sure.
sweet. Yeah, I think they
It's
waited.
Friday.
I think they waited
Friday
too long,
night.
honestly, to
Mark is not married.
To
He's
live by
recently
himself.
divorced, Julie, and looking
Aw.
for a good woman.
Thank you, Gentry. I appreciate that. And thank you for all your hard work with dementia. That's a tough job.
Why do you sound annoying when talking to Dad? Me or her? I can tell you the honest answer for both of us. Many times we are annoyed. You can't do this, and we're human, right? And we're gonna get annoyed when someone asks you the same thing 50 times in the span of 3 hours. And especially if you're trying to get something else done, or you have other things you're doing at the time, you're going to get annoyed.
Tuesday.
It's the way it is.
And if you ever did this, you would not understand that.
Everyone's going to get annoyed at some point in time and be imperfect.
And it's not even just Ed per se. It's just life. It's being a wife.
Well, the
being a
question was
husband.
about Ed, so you can limit it to Ed.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, let's be
Everyone
realistic.
gets annoyed.
Well,
but-
how much? I mean, it's the same way people get annoyed with their other people.
Right, but they had asked about Ed, so that's absolutely reality.
Reality is
Hopefully,
annoyance.
it's normal to get annoyed. You can be annoyed, and you can try and mask it. It's hard,
Sorry, Patty.
but
Hi, Sarah Jane.
it's also important to recognize when there's certain times when they really need your complete attention. And it's not as often as you might think. Most of the time when he's being repetitive or he's asking the same questions, I can ignore him, I can move on, as long as he's emotionally stable. When he's really bad, when he's feeling like, I don't know where I am, I don't know where I live, I don't know where I'm sleeping, or where's my brother? I don't know what's happening to me. Am I going insane? Those are times when you need to give him some extra time and attention, just to try and ease his mind. His mind resets every couple of minutes, but his emotion can drag on for
Rocky,
a
I
lot
appreciate
longer.
that.
So he may feel good or bad and not even know why, because he's forgotten why. So my goal is not usually to,
Thanks, Rocky.
to satisfy his curiosity or his mind, but to keep his emotions stable. I try and soothe his mind, his emotion, the way he feels.
Hard job, especially. And I really,
He does take statins.
and I really appreciate those of you who come back and say, "Oh my God!" And it happens more on YouTube than it does TikTok anymore because YouTube is new. But they say, "Okay, I've stayed around, I've watched a little bit more, and I see you're not as bad as I thought you were." I appreciate that. It takes a really strong person to come back and do that.
If you watch, remember, we don't really change much for the videos. We're videoing what's really happening, and sometimes we're a lot better than we are at different times. That's totally normal and expected. So depending on what video you've seen, you might have a very different impression of how patient we are or how impatient we are, depending on what 30-second video you've seen, because we pretty much put it all out there, good, bad, in the middle, indifferent. We don't really worry about how bad we look as caregivers. The only person I protect is my dad and his dignity. If he is looking, not appropriate in the video, then we just don't post it. But for us, we're going to look good, bad.
I don't care. I told Dan, I said, I don't care what phase you get me in because it's because it's the real life. We're not gonna pretend we're somebody.
He lives. His room is about 5 feet from our room. Actually, it's 1.5 feet from our room. His bed is literally. His head is probably, if you went with a straight line through the walls, probably 8 feet. We hear him every time he gets up.
It's just different.
And we don't monitor everything. If I hear him get up and go to the bathroom, I'm typically trying to listen to hear if he goes back. I may fall asleep. Sometimes he might be out. I might get up and not even know he's up. But he doesn't walk outside. All the outside doors are alarmed. So if he's up, he's somewhere in the house like he was last night multiple times. I walk out and find him, in the kitchen doing whatever.
He's always been worried about his kids. Always. That's been his number one possession, his number one pleasure in life is to go and talk to his kids every night, multiple times a night, and seeing everybody. If
accidentally tag you. You guys want to hear something a little funny with TikTok? So, I'm not only create with my dad, but I watch TikTok. I love the creators. I love the app. I love YouTube. I watch different things on YouTube than I do on TikTok, but I watch a lot. And when I'm on the TikTok, especially because I'm watching on my phone, occasionally, you'll touch something and it'll pop a message off. So I've accidentally sent messages to people or emojis to people when I'm trying to like something and you press the wrong thing and it sends them emojis. I had that embarrassment today. There's a creator, her name's Nikki, and she's got 3 kids. She lives in Florida, and I was watching a video she was doing this morning, and she's a very attractive woman, probably in her 30s. So I would not typically message, a woman in their 30s. I just with social media, unless I have a pre-existing relationship, I'm not going to message someone privately, even though we're friends on the app, and I've actually followed her before I even started posting, and she follows mine. And I was watching a video today. It was her kids, and she was talking about whatever, and I was thinking, oh, that's great. And I went down to press a heart, and I hit something on there, and I sent her an emoji. I think it was a prank. I don't know how the hell it happened, but then like 2 minutes later, she texts me back. Now I'm going, crap, because I have a lot of followers, and so people often recognize the name. So if I accidentally text, I get a text back, and I'm like, oh shit, here I am texting this woman, and I'm thinking, and I texted her, and I explained what happened. But that has happened multiple times where I've accidentally, sent somebody a tag. Have you ever done that?
no,
I'm just I got fumbly hands or what
I don't
have you.
have all that time or
It's
energy.
embarrassing. Tapping is clapping. Thank you so much for tapping, Miss Red. Thank you.
Somebody asked about the music. You guys who can't hear, he can't enjoy music anymore.
Yeah, he used to. He doesn't even enjoy it in the car anymore.
He can't hear. No.
It was awkward, but I texted her. I said, by the way, you know,
Twice, Kathy.
it was a mistake. Social media is weird that way, you know, because you just can't. Men, you know, like my age, I just can't text women, you know, even though I follow a lot of women, I just can't. You just can't, you know, with all the weird stuff on social media. So I did have to give her an explanation.
Jess, are you being smart? He can hear? Yes, he does respond to us. But have you ever listened to how loud we have to be when we talk to him? Be respectful. Thank
Yeah,
you.
no, he's and again, you know, he hears certain frequencies better than others.
Are your parents still alive?
Music is just not something that he can enjoy anymore. I try it in the car where it can be loud and try and get him to listen to something, but he never gets into the music the way that you or I might, you know, where you kind of get lost in a song. It doesn't happen for him for whatever reason. Devil on your shoulder. I'll tell you this: the bad moments are creeping
It's
up
here.
more and more.
It's
There are the good moments are becoming less and less, but they're, you know, a different kind of good moment, right? It may not be as lucid where he's going to talk, you know, but he may show, you know, his true self or his heart, or there's different things that he may show that I will consider
Judy,
good moments.
you're a true hero doing it alone, and I tell you guys that every morning.
Debbie, absolutely. He's a big band guy, and I've tried it. I've tried all the music he likes, all the, you know, even asked my mom what does he like, what does he listen to, and he just
I'll try to get back to
you
that.
can't
He's
get
yapping.
him into music.
As far as why we chose, originally it started off with helping his brother Mark, because his brother Mark took him in, and he was starting to have health issues, and so Dan said, I have to help my brother and my dad at the same time, and so that's why we
Well,
ended up
what
doing
happened is he was, my brother was recently divorced. It was kind of like the perfect thing. My dad went to stay with my brother, and what I just didn't understand the disease or dementia or how difficult. I thought it was like my dad of old, right? And then my brother went to visit my sister for a week, and we had my dad for a full week. And during that week, it
Steve
became
Goodman.
what?
Keep talking.
During that week, we realized that there's just no way that Mark could do it alone. So it was either a home or we were going to have to find some kind of switch. So we just said, you know what? We're just going to do it. We're just going to do it. Believe me, I mean, we're just like you might think, there's no way. There's no way. When you jump in, you just deal with it. You know, a lot of people think I couldn't deal with a kid who's got, you know, IgA nephropathy. It's just, I break down. I can't. You do what you have to do in this life. And that's, you know, we dealt with Andrew when we had to deal with it, and we're dealing with my dad just because that's what you do. You just do it. Mark is not on TikTok.
Somebody wants to know if you ever thought about putting him in a home.
Sure. I mean, we thought about it. We considered it. We looked at the pros and cons.
And then we took him there.
Yeah.
And then you took him there.
I took him there with Mark and my sister and my mom, and we walked through it. I have video of it. I never posted it because it was not. I don't think it was not good. I mean, he did not respond well to the place.
Modelo?
So I mean, it was not anything that was going to happen. My dad practiced in Sunnyvale, California.
Me neither, Wolf Mom. Me neither.
Uncle Joe. Tap to tap to tap tap tap. Oh, he's back. Yes, Dad.
Did you open up the heater, air?
Dad did not open the heater, but the air conditioning is on. That's what you're
It's
feeling.
on, because I just felt it.
Yeah, because it's 100 degrees out, so the air is on.
Yeah, I felt the cooler there.
All right. That's
Okay.
normal.
Richard, thank you.
Colder.
Yeah.
All right, I just wanted to check and make sure that everything was all right.
Everything's fine, Dad.
Thank you.
All right, so. Oh, you're from San Jose Gouda? Yep. I grew up in Saratoga,
Limoncello. Did you make it?
Los Gatos, Campbell area. Your two fingers are bleeding.
Oh,
Thank you
Goodman.
so much.
Oh, Goodman. Easy. Your
He's-
turn.
He's very polite
Your turn.
usually.
Your turn.
What?
Your turn.
To tap?
No, he's up.
All right.
He's probably looking. I think he's
Dad.
looking at his protein bar he took
Dad.
out last night.
Right here. What? Yeah, okay, well, we'll sit over here. That's an air conditioner.
Oh, well,
He was a podiatrist, yeah.
That's
Home alone, let me check. My aunt did that one time. It was so good. Grandpa does not have a girlfriend. Tennessee. How about me, Russell? That's my hometown. Russell. WTF.
Well,
I love a Tennessee shirt. He wasn't yet. He wasn't yet
what? He wasn't what?
looking for cookies yet.
No, he was not looking for dessert yet. That was just odd. He will be. He'll be back.
He will be.
Yep, he will be.
Yeah, and the home, he was petrified, y'all.
Did you guys, anyone see my pizza review today? I did a Dave Portnoy video with Danielle's Pizza. She made pizza last night. She like did the dough and all
Robin,
that stuff.
lemons.
You guys want to know the score?
Is it
Someone
with
goes,
vodka?
Take a look at that.
Do you guys, when you make your limoncello, do you do it with vodka? Like I know lemon zest. And
You have
lemons,
a
right?
daughter that is autistic. You know, there's a channel. I love Jordan. It's a family that they have an autistic daughter. I think she's 21 now, and she just aged out of school. And she has she's pretty severely autistic, and they created an entire business around her, a TikTok channel. She's one of the most loved characters, people
Davidson County.
on
That's where
TikTok.
I grew up.
I don't know her last name, but Jordan. If you guys, I'm sure you guys know who my review was the one.
That's a
It was a
really good
2-3.
question.
Yeah,
Right.
Jordan is one of my favorite channels. They're just the sweetest,
Zest. I knew it.
and what the sacrifice that family did for their child.
Look, Heather is asking a question. Do you know the
Alvord family. Alvord Jr. Where do they live in Saratoga? I mean Alvarez. There's a lot of Alvord. I don't recognize Alvord, but I mean Saratoga is a small community. So I mean if you were there like in the 70s, 70s and 80s, chances are that.
AP no.
Oh shit, he's asking about Bill.
Not a big.
We landed in Elk Grove because I went to McGeorge Law School, which is
Alvord.
UOP,
Alvord.
and it's up here in.
I have a lot of.
I don't know what
families still there,
Jordan's,
Russell.
and
Davidson
somebody
County.
somebody will know Jordan's page.
Kingston
Have you been to
Springs.
Hero Ranch in Saratoga? I've been to.
Vodka
There are a lot of
Lemon
ranches
Juice
out there. I don't
Fest.
recognize the Hero Ranch Gouda, but I mean, I've been to the winery. You know, I've been everywhere in Saratoga because that's where I grew up, and that was my place. So I've
You're
been
welcome,
all around
Mr.
there.
Coach.
Yes, Dad.
I haven't seen my brother Bill. Where is he?
Dad, I don't know where Bill is.
What?
I don't know where Bill
Do
is.
you know Danielle?
Dad, we don't know where Bill is. He would be 89 years old.
I'm older than he is, but that's all right.
You're 91, so he's 89. I don't know where he is, Dad.
I don't know either. I haven't heard from him.
Well, I don't know what to tell you because
Well, you were calling on the phone, so that's why I checked with you.
I have not spoken to Bill. No. If I hear from him, I'll let you
I
know.
where it is myself.
Good
I'll
that I
let you
saw
know
it.
if I hear anything.
Okay,
All right.
thank you. Did you want that can up there?
Dad, I don't care about that can.
What?
Yeah, I do want the can there. Yes,
You want that can there?
I do.
Okay,
All right.
very good.
All right.
I've got to find out about my brother. That's the most important thing right now.
All right. Well, we'll find out, Dad.
Excellent.
All right. So that's called a diversion, not telling the truth. We'll see how long it lasts. See, yes, Jordan's Summer Shirt Project, one of my absolute favorite channels and favorite families. He wants to know where his brother is, and I tried to avoid telling him where his brother is. We'll see if that will last or if he's going to stay on it.
Leslie, do you have?
You know, you got
do you have
married.
Dan's
So did my
address by
sister.
chance?
My sister got married at the Saratoga Country Club, Laura.
Russell, look up Salinger Law Group in Elk Grove, California, and you'll see the address. Salinger Law Group. I don't know if we have that. Leslie, do you have his address
Yeah,
by
Bill
chance?
passed
Leslie?
away a long, long time ago. I'm going to Vegas, Luba. I'm going to Vegas. Saratoga in here, hey user, how you doing? Saratoga, California, of course. We have Saratoga, New York,
Top shelf.
which is where Tom Courtenay is living now. If
Oh,
you guys
sorry,
can,
Les.
anybody see the pizza?
I can tell
review?
you what it is. Are you guys ready? I can tell you what it is. Leslie, do you have a pen?
Ed is not going to Vegas, Dan.
Oh,
We have a ticket for him,
Thank
but given the temperature there and the fact that there's people staying in different resorts, it's just not going to work for him.
Okay, ready?
So
Hold on a second. 9132 Elk Grove Boulevard. ELKGROVE Boulevard, Elk Grove, California. 95624.
So we're going to Vegas without him, but we're having a family reunion without my dad.
Yeah, we know you have a Saratoga NY. That's where your lake house is? Oh, Rhonda, I didn't know that.
Yeah, sir,
Did
they
you
also
get
have
it?
a racetrack up there.
And they have that apple orchard, right? Isn't that apple orchard?
Jay, we worry about all of those things. Electricity, not so much, but falling, if you pick up a knife to cut an orange, that worries me. So all of those things worry me. The fall worries me the most. The fall. Frick. It's gonna be a tough one tonight.
Excuse me. Are you ready for your dinner?
What?
Are you ready to finish your dinner?
I thought I did.
You didn't finish it. Are you ready to finish it?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Go sit down.
I thought I finished.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
All right.
Very good.
Yeah, I had hoped to be able to take him, but
I gotta figure out where my brother is.
the reality is as it approaches the reality of the trip. Mark is going to stay home. Danielle is going to stay home. So Grandpa will stay with Mark and Danielle.
My brother, Dan.
Grandpa's still on bill, so I'm probably going to have to tell him the truth. Yeah, we've considered a home coach, but that would be a last resort. We looked at it. It was not something that my dad was interested in the least. Hey, Roger and Donna in Port Huima, California.
No,
Jordan and Mom, yes, at Summer Shirt Project.
that's the rest of your meal.
Wonderful channel, wonderful. Give him a like if you haven't, or a
No.
follow if you don't.
You're gonna probably have to tell him because mine is just gonna keep going until.
All right, I'm gonna have to tell him. A sweet lady, we're not going to put him unless we have absolutely no other choice. We're not. He's not. Grandpa's fallen Karen a couple times. There's some videos back. I did. We had a nightmare night once when he fell and he cut up his hand.
Oh, it was so bad, and then
It
I
was-
passed out. I almost
Daniel
died.
passed out in the middle of the night because he was taking off his bandage at 2 a.m. and I got him up and I was like, oh, I couldn't.
Thanks, Les. Love you.
It was a difficult night. So yeah, that was one of the hardest times we had. That was from a fall where he didn't break anything. He
I fell
just
down.
he just cut his
Like
hand
this.
a little bit.
Got a concussion.
We don't give him anything, sweet lady, anything over the counter, behind the counter, unless I talk with a doctor, because
Oh no.
with dementia, so many things can affect his dementia badly. But we just don't give him
AP,
anything
the
unless
reason
the
why-
doctor says.
The
gives us
reason
the
why
okay.
we tell him infinitely he has passed is because he
You-
will not get off the
Right.
subject of Bill until we tell him because
Right.
he knows there's something in there that keeps his mind.
He
going.
doesn't. I believe that he knows inside that he's passed, and he wants to hear it again. And if when we say no, we don't know, he stays with it. We'll see what happens tonight. Hopefully, I won't have to tell him because it is a shock every single time. It just is. You just can't get away from that. My dad just takes something for anxiety. I don't know what the hell it is. It's something that a lot of people with dementia take. I don't remember the name. I don't deal with his meds. Danielle and Mark deal with his meds. What's that stuff that he takes? The new pill?
Blood thinner.
No, the one that for anxiety too.
Oh.
Lorazepam or
I
whatever.
forgot.
I don't know what the hell it is.
Lorazepam, I
It's
think.
not lorazepam.
I don't know what it is. Do you want me to
For
go look to
fuck's
see what it
sake.
is? I don't
It's
know.
not Ativan. It's nothing that strong. You don't get. It's not Klonopin. It's nothing that strong. No Seroquel. It's a very mild anti-anxiety, and I haven't seen it yet. I'll recognize if I see it. It's not Buspar. It's not.
it's Celexa.
What?
Celexa.
That's not. That's not it.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Okay.
That's not it. I know that's a different medicine.
Do you want to make a bet?
Well, unless you give me a generic name or something.
That's the
Can
name,
I see it?
Celexa. That's what it is. I know because I do it.
Okay, it's citalopram.
Right, which is Celexa.
Yeah, you gave me the name. I'm talking about the drug.
Well-
so you gave me the brand. Citalopram. Yeah, that's it. Citalopram, Elroy. Yes, Celexa. So, Momimo, that is for anxiety, for antidepressant. It is something that they give a lot of people with my dad's condition. That's an anxiety. So it's not as strong as, you know, Ativan or lorazepam, Klonopin.
But it's really, really, really low dose.
And the one thing it does, it makes him a little tired. So like an hour after we give him his meds, he'll be ready for bed. Mary Jane, I mean, that's my answer to everything. But again, it's my dad. He never did it. You know, it's not an SSRI. I hear him up. Uh-oh. Thanks for the follow, Zeke. Anybody, if you could go ahead and follow, that would be great. And check out I did a different video today. I did a pizza review, like in the spirit of Dave Portnoy. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate all the follows. Grandpa's eating right over there. He's 5 feet to the other side. VK, the pizza wasn't great, but I love Dave's videos, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna kind of spoof some of the creators that I really like. I was trying to find things to say. I'm gonna copy some of the
You're gonna
some
have
of
to
the
go
great.
talk to him about his brother, because he keeps talking about it. I mean, I could tell him, but.
Yeah.
So this is what happens.
What's the problem?
Because it's on his mind. So he won't get rid of Bill until we tell him what happened. So you can't tell him,
He had prostate cancer.
you know, he's on a trip, because eventually he knows. That's what's so hard, is that he needs it. He needs it.
Your brother Bill.
So Alexa, thank you.
15 years. You were at the funeral. You walked and breathed.
Shalom, Heather. How are
Enjoy
you?
your-
Oh, John, it was. I think I'm gonna make some more today. Who's sending me
I
some
know, Dad.
limoncello? She is.
He knew. See, I mean.
Oh no, I put her in the room.
He didn't
knows.
He didn't really have much of a reaction. I
No.
think he just wanted the.
Yeah, Dan
He wanted the
Alexa is an
confirmation.
SSRI.
He wanted the confirmation. Selexa's not an SSRI, I don't think.
It is.
He was at the funeral, Andrea. Absolutely. I was there. Mark was there. My sister was there, and my dad was there.
He just told them, and he said he took it. He was like, "Oh, okay."
He
knows.
knew. He knew. He could be an SSRI.
It's an SSRI.
I'm not into the meds anymore, but
Oh.
Chris, because it's not practical to take him to the reunion. I have an airline ticket for him, bought an airline ticket, but now it's approaching, and it's freaking 110 degrees in Vegas, and I'm not going to take him somewhere where it's 110 degrees, and we're going to have to wait in lines for things like, you know, taxis and you know, rides from the airport. It's not something that's going
Is
to
it
work
blood
for him.
pressure?
And I would be really selfish of me if I dragged him.
Yes,
He
Francis.
does have one living sibling
Yes,
who's going to be at the
Francis.
reunion, my Auntie Linda, and so I will see all of his family.
He does
Which
need
is-
the reassurance. I promise we know what we're doing. Sometimes it doesn't look like it, but I promise we do.
What?
And we try to see if we can sneak it past him, but in the end, we always have to tell him. He will never.
He
will
would be
never,
miserable
ever,
in Vegas.
ever,
He
ever
wouldn't
settle
gamble.
without knowing.
You have to walk so far to get to anything that he just.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's an
thanks, Lori.
antidepressant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just not. Yeah, it's
Yes,
not
Carol.
practical. So we're
I've
just going
said
to
it.
eat the ticket.
And who said it the whole time? I did.
Oh, enjoy Scotland. I'm 25% Scottish. Said what?
That whenever you started talking about traveling with Grandpa,
Well,
how
when-
bad of an idea that is.
I would have taken him
No,
if
it would've
it
been
was
so
when
horrible.
winter. Yeah, and he can't do it when it's 100 degrees out. It
No,
can't
but
happen.
so he would be so discombobulated. It would be horrible.
It would be
to
bad.
See him
It
and
would
not.
definitely be bad.
I mean, he gets discombobulated, you know, just around here. And lately, he seems a little more confused. I mean, he asked me 5 times
Thanks,
what
Kim.
country we were in today.
What country?
Yes.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, I wouldn't. I'm definitely
Me.
not going to take him.
Me.
Definitely not going to do it. Wanted to so badly, but again, it's not so much about me, it's about him. So
Oh,
Grandpa's going to stay
these
with
are
Mark and
getting done.
Danielle.
These are 3 weeks. I'm going with Jennifer tomorrow.
My favorite childhood
Gina.
memory of my dad,
Hi
you
from
know,
my hometown.
I think it goes back to you know, being at home. I can't think of a particular, but when I was like 7, 8 years old and lived back in my house in
He does not have
Saratoga,
court.
and you know, this 1976 4th of July block party. I remember my dad. I remember him cooking the barbecue, like
Definitely
the smell of
too.
hot dogs and hamburgers by the pool, and all my older siblings were around. Their friends were around.
Probably FaceTime.
Those are my favorite.
Definitely will FaceTime with them. They'll
Oh, yeah.
FaceTime with them. I mean, you guys knew I was sensitive when he kept talking about Vegas. It pissed me off because I was like, this is the worst thing for him. But
Someone wants me to film my dad. We don't, just to let you know why he's not on. We don't film him on lives unless he comes in to us. We don't ever take the camera to him, especially when he's eating. But so if he comes in, he's had some amazing lives, but we don't know, and we don't push it. It either happens organically, depending on how he's doing. And when he does come in and he's up for it, they're pretty amazing. He gets on, he performs, he knows he's talking to people, and so he actually puts on his performer hat, and he's really cool.
Yes, mind, we did quarrel over Grandpa in the beginning. It was a very difficult transition.
Michael, we've had short
we don't-
vacations,
but
like
we don't-
4 days.
But we don't quarrel like we used to anymore. Now we have a good system most of the
Me
time.
and you?
Yeah. We quarreled at the beginning. It was tough.
Well,
it was
you
tough.
were
It was
very mean.
really tough.
I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. I give my wife a hard time, and I kind of play with the troll comments because it helps get her goat. But no, I mean, it was tough. We both had a really hard time at the beginning. I mean, we didn't know how to handle him. I was arguing with him instead of, getting in, going to where he is and trying to
That time,
redirect
right.
or. I did not know how to handle or deal with somebody with dementia.
Nobody did.
It was hard as hell. What?
Joe, he's had a really hard time with it. It's Joe.
I know it's Joe.
Utah.
I know who Joe
Right.
is.
He's not in. Where did you say he was in the other day?
Utah?
Well, you didn't say Utah.
What did I say? Boise?
Like
Idaho?
Boise, Idaho or
It's
something.
all the same
Hi,
thing.
William.
Idaho,
How's the
Utah. Is
family?
there a difference? Idaho and Utah should be merged, right? Everyone can agree on that. We should have 49 states. Just link Idaho and
Angela, the hardest thing.
Utah. Just link them.
Are you having fun?
My mom lives in
William?
in Elk
Yes.
Grove as well. We all live in the same city. How you doing, Illinois?
That's how we are like ADHD.
My mom does not want to come on camera. She okays her voice on camera, and old pictures of her when she believed she was beautiful, more beautiful than she is now, even though she is still beautiful.
Thomas, paintball? I don't want to be hit with a paintball. That shit hurts.
I'd love to play paintball.
Oh, yay. I love that you're having a good time finally. You've had a long couple weeks without your family.
Sheila, you do learn as you go. I mean, there's no question about it. You're not born.
His mom never been there.
Dealing with someone with dementia, especially if you're caring for a parent,
He just doesn't say.
it's antithetical to everything you've learned in the first, for me, 50 years of relationship with my dad. I had to throw all that out the window and totally, reevaluate my approach and my dealings with him. We do revert back to the old father and son relationship often, every day at some point, typically like during the shower when emotions come out, we go right back to being parent-child. It's remarkable how that happens. And, my dad and I, we actually bond where if I recorded it, people would be horrified at our conversation because the way I'm yelling and he's yelling back at me and he's laughing and I'm even laughing. Like when we're taking a shower, Dad, put your fucking head in the water. Put your head in the water.
And he's saying, what?
He
Because
can't hear because the water. Put your head in the water. And my dad's going, calm down with attitude, right? And he's talking back and he's laughing. It would be a spec. I can't put it out because no one would understand.
Nobody would understand it.
Our family would understand it, and the way he's laughing, but people
Leslie,
wouldn't get it.
at first when I looked when you said welcome, I thought you said welcome to the jungle.
Welcome to the jungle.
That's funny.
You're-
Oh, Chan, thank you.
Shan?
Why did you call Josh Ed's bonus child? Did you call him a bonus child?
I don't think I did, but he is a bonus
He's a
child,
bonus child.
right?
He brought us some cute nieces and nephews.
I mean, Josh,
Nice.
Grandpa had Josh at my age, right? So, for me, I've had a heart attack.
Thanks,
I'm
Carl.
retiring. It's like, I'm thinking my life is moving in a different direction. It's gonna, start to slow down. I'm gonna enjoy. My dad was just starting at my age. I mean, he had a whole nother life with Josh and another kid. It was remarkable what he did. So that's a bonus. I don't know, bonus
He's
child.
a bonus.
That's a bonus.
I look at him as a bonus because he
Our
made
neighbors
me.
could
He
probably
made
hear.
me a really good auntie. I love it.
Doctor, I didn't plan the location. I mean, the other, all my cousins love Vegas, and I don't think at the time we planned it, it was like last November.
I know.
I wasn't thinking about it. They weren't thinking about Grandpa.
know.
It's more the family reunion. It's not, for Grandpa. Our TikTok channel revolves a lot around Grandpa, the YouTube. So Grandpa's the main focus. But for us, we're just a big family, and Grandpa's just a part of that family. So the family reunion really isn't so much just for Grandpa. It's for all of us. I get to go reunite with my cousins again, people I played with when I was a child. I mean, it's really cool.
She's outside.
It's just Grandpa, my dad won't be there. And it's not the end of the world because he's not going to remember it anyway. Excuse me. Is he up again? There she is.
Here,
Thank you for the love,
Sit down, I'll give you
the
your
poem love. And
Sit down, I'll give you your pills. Sit down, I'll give you your pills.
so we're going to see if Grandpa takes
Your pills.
this. Will be interesting to listen to if she can get him,
Let me see what they are.
because he's been a bit resistant lately. Let's see if we can. Grandpa, I'm away from Grandpa 3 days a week anyway, so he may not, and he'll have, he'll have Mark and Danielle, so he may not miss me too much.
Really? That many?
Yep.
Wow.
BB, Grandpa's demeanor could change at any time given the course of this illness. Right now, we're incredibly lucky, and it is really him. I'm hoping it never changes, but he is sweet, and we're very lucky. We're extremely lucky. Mark was going to go again. I bought him a ticket too, but Mark is worried about his dog and the tortoise, and Grandpa as well. So it's just, since Mark it just works out well that Mark's here to take care of Grandpa, and Danielle will stay to cover if he needs it.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's Grandpa. He's there. They're talking. Did you take him?
Yep. I was questioning, but he ended up taking it.
Grandpa loves the tortoise. He asked about the tortoise in our backyard one day.
He did?
Confused, yeah. So I was like, we have a.
All right, you guys get a treat.
And he couldn't say I said tortoise. So yeah, tortoise. Well, no, we don't have tortoise.
My heart is not
Running bear. That's a great question. Unfortunately, nobody can have that ticket except Mark. They can't get a refund. Mark may be able to use it if he does. My dad has a ticket too that we're eating. I don't think he'll ever, if they can use it the next year, great. But, damn it. We do have an exhibition.
There's Mark.
Oh, Mark is on. Grandpa would have gone to, yeah, that's right. That's the heat is the deciding factor for Grandpa. I mean, the other things we can deal with, the waiting, the walking, we could deal with all that with wheelchairs and things, but the heat is
I'll do
something
a
we
video.
can't.
I'll
we
do
can't
another
deal with.
video of Mills.
Mark is on here.
I do it because
Option what off to raise money for also?
it's important for my husband. So I do it for my husband. Yeah. A drive to Vegas is probably like 8-9 hours.
That would be tough. And then you'd have to, when you park in Vegas, it's not like you park 50 feet, from the entrance. You gotta park like
I don't
a
know.
mile away. Yeah, what's going on?
I don't know if he asks about us per se.
Seat right over there. Relax.
Yeah, what did you say?
Well, thanks, Tevin. Tevin?
What's your medicine? You take it after you eat, Dad. You gotta take it on a full
There's no, but I
stomach,
think
so-
I'm gonna make.
That's all right.
I think I'm gonna make some
That
more
is
pizza
all
tonight.
right. You are
I
the
loved
cocoa. You
Hello
are
from
the
Georgia.
cocoa.
You are Canadian.
You
Do
are
it.
the cocoa.
Hi guys, how are you? Did you guys do anything fun this Friday? Because I know some of you are like later in, the world. Hello in Colorado. How are you guys doing? Shit. How has dermatology visits been this year? No new lesions, Emily. Nope. When he went for his checkup, no new lesions. And you know what he's been noticing lately? Is his scars on his face. He wants stuff to put on his scars lately. Mm-hmm. Hello from Alaska. My hair is it darker? I haven't done anything to it. I won't dye it anymore. So it's gonna be what it is. Did you see Cokes? Mm-hmm. Chip salsa. Mm-hmm. You know that's my good dinner choice. Oh, thank you. Is it Tivan? I don't know if something you were about to say. Hi in Indonesia. God, it's so crazy. I know. We don't have Buc-ee's. So my friend from Texas sent these for me. Oh, Sinead O'Connor. How crazy was that? And you know, I just really did some research on her and have been like reading about like her life with her mother, crazy, and her hair. Do you know that I didn't know anything about why she kept her hair short. I thought it was just because it was cool, right? But it's not. There was a reason behind the buzzed head. And she was so beautiful. So beautiful. Oh, thank you, Lisa. It is 5:50.
Nobody is going to leave
Oh,
you
Beth,
alone.
thank you.
Don't worry about it.
Sinead, she took her life. Yeah. Why buzz? Because she was beautiful. And she was made, she felt, and just,
healthy,
you guys,
Dad.
it's such a terrible thing, but she was mistreated as a young child by her mother, and she was molested, she was raped, and so she didn't want to be beautiful. So she shaved her head. That's why her head was shaved, because she felt that having hair and being beautiful was a way for people to take advantage of her. How sad
I did
is
not know that,
Yeah.
but I can tell you she was beautiful.
She was
hair or no
beautiful.
hair.
Beautiful. So she shaved her head because she didn't want to be beautiful.
I did not know
because
that.
she felt that she got too much attention and
What's
she
the
was
R word?
molested.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really sad. Yes. Her sister was redheaded. Yep. And what interests? That's a pretty one. Yes. Her sister was the pretty one and Sinead was not.
That is horrific.
It's just so sad. And I could never imagine, you know, she is still very beautiful in my eyes. She was just one of those women trying to make it. God. And, you know, just out of a crappy childhood, you know, the mental illness was real. And you can see how that could really affect somebody. Bad, Richard. Bad. Yeah. The mother was just horrible to her. Beat her, just not nice.
I did not know any of that.
She
I do know Michael
did take
Jackson's
her own
father was
life.
difficult.
Yeah, she did take her own life. And she had a son that had committed suicide. And I know that was something very difficult for her during that whole. Mm-hmm.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah, she did. A couple of hours before her death, she did.
What?
And her mental illness was
You
really
got to
bad.
say things
Well,
out
no,
loud
yeah,
because
so
nobody knows what
she
what
posted
you're
a video
commenting.
of just how conflicted she was with her own life and why she was here and how she was going to have to go back to the hospital.
We're
because-
talking about Sinead O'Connor,
O'Connor.
Timmy.
Yeah. Such a hard life. Holy crap, it was horrible.
I can't even imagine losing a son or a child. I can't.
A child in general.
I can't imagine it.
Oh, Velvet.
Life can be incredibly
Sorry.
cruel, user. That is an absolutely accurate comment, and life
for
can
the
be
corgi.
incredibly amazing, right? Yet it can be incredibly cruel a second later.
K360.
I mean, you can be,
Very talented.
you know, you can be a golfer with everything in the world. I'm thinking of Payne Stewart flying through an airplane. You know, everything at your fingertips, everything you could possibly want, and just bam. Something goes wrong with an airplane, the airplane goes down, you're
Sheila,
dead.
I'm so sorry.
Tiger Woods drove off the roadway. You know, things can change in an instant.
Cloud chasing.
And it's important to realize that. And we can be so unkind. And you can see it on social media, you know. I feel so bad about, how you doing, Sweden, about some of the comments people make on people's videos. You know, we can handle it. Danielle and I, whatever you want to say, we're gonna thrive on it. We're going to use it. But there are people that are really, just barely surviving.
I saw
They're
the
barely
Dr. Phil
making it. They
Oh,
just
God.
exist, and they're very
I
fragile.
I
And
can't.
people can be so damn cruel. Nothing bothers me more than
Yeah.
a human
Caroline,
being being
because
cruel to another human
She
being.
was very controversial too, and so she got
Grandpa's watching TV on the couch.
victimized because of her strong beliefs.
I know Tiger Woods was speeding I know.
Lisa, I agree.
It doesn't mean,
kinder
humans
to
are
each other.
imperfect and we do stupid things that come back to hurt us. Doesn't mean we always deserve it, but
Tabitha, yes. I talk about
I don't
that
know
all the
what
time.
about Ellen DeGeneres other than, I guess she's the B word. I don't, not nice.
I don't
behind the
think
scenes.
she overdosed from what I understand. I could be wrong, but
Be kind to humans.
Pumpkin.
Absolutely, no matter who they are.
A 14-year-old.
Be kind, and you know what? When you're kind to people, it gets returned to you fast. I mean, it does. It comes back to you in spades. So I'm not saying there's karma, but I mean, when you're nice to people and you go out of your way for people, it comes back. It usually comes back to your heart right away, and then it comes back later in spades. People remember kindness.
We all have our
She
skeletons.
oh God.
And that's what's really sad is that, when people are so mean, they don't know what that person is dealing with. And it's just, that's why I don't think I could ever be mean to somebody, because I don't know what their struggles are. That could be the last thing that could end their life. It's really
We had remember when we were in Cabo and we had a kid who
Yeah.
graduated from one of our local high schools that he graduated, nobody knew anything was wrong, and he hung himself in his own shower. And I wrote in fact, I have a poem on it, if you can find it. It's about suicide. I wrote it after that happened.
One of Hannah's year, and we were in Cabo. He did not go, and he hung himself. And we got news while everybody was in Cabo. It was the worst.
I never knew
thing
him, but
to see those kids. I did. I met him many times.
It affected me because I the parents and the kids and the trauma. It's just such a waste. And this kid had so much going for him. 20th time asked, where is her middle name Bihar from? That's not her middle name.
Maiden.
Her middle name that's her name.
Maiden name.
Her father is Pierre Bihar.
Tina, I agree. Always think about the other people and what they are dealing with, because nobody knows. And I say that every morning when we talk. I say, I don't care about me, but I'm advocating for the other creators who aren't as strong as I am. That's why.
We've gotten. Did no one know he was depressed? I didn't know. Nobody knew he was depressed to that extent.
No.
Nobody knew it. I mean, there was no indications in that particular instance.
Sometimes
he
you
was
don't
kind
know
of a
until it's
popular
too late.
kid. He was a partier. In fact, his friends found him.
Extraordinary.
He had, a lot of friends. It happens. Sinead O'Connor brought it back up, and you had that goalie from Stanford that had everything. She was Stanford's soccer star.
Oh, Debbie.
And she killed herself. Life can be powerful, and it can be overwhelming to our tiny, fragile human
Robin, I know your story, girl.
defenses. So be kind to people. My dad is doing fine. He's watching TV. He's a little bit. If he picks up and he comes out, hopefully he'll come on. But I don't know whether he'll come on tonight. We'll see how he's doing.
You can hide it very well. Sometimes people
You can hide it. I mean,
Anthony Bourdain, yeah.
Anthony Bourdain.
I mean, look at
God.
Robin Williams, and who was the God, I have his face in my head. Who was the other one? Who was the other actor? Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Well, he OD'd. He didn't commit suicide.
Well,
but both Anthony Bourdain and Philip were heroin addicts, but he OD'd. He did not kill himself.
Sandy. Twitch, yeah.
Twitch,
and nobody knew. Nobody knew.
Let's look out for people. Look out for people. Look out for your neighbors. Look out for that kid that you see alone a lot. Walking up and down the street or something. Tell your kids
Me too,
to
Tina. Me too.
befriend some kid who's lonely. Naomi Judd, is she okay? Or did she pass?
Is she? I thought
I
she was
don't know.
alive.
I don't know anything about it. Anthony Bourdain over woman. Yeah, I guess his
Did
wife.
you ever thought Twitch was sad?
Anthony Bourdain's
Never.
girlfriend, I guess, cheated on him at some point,
Hi,
and
Nathan.
he could not get over it. He had issues that he was dealing with. As smart and as talented and as charismatic as he was, Robin Williams is a case in point, man. I mean, who would have ever thought? Naomi
Oh no,
did it.
Taylor.
Naomi Judd commits suicide.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I'm thinking of Ashley. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, and Anthony.
You're right.
He traveled around the world trying food. I mean,
You did? You met Bourdain?
Gene, you're lucky to have met him.
Yeah.
Depression's awful. I felt it. I felt anxiety. I felt depression, and they are powerful, man. They're powerful, and they affect things like your sleep, your immune
Michael
system.
Hutchinson. What's his name?
I didn't know that
Yes.
back in excess.
Yep, he did. He killed himself, and also with
Don
Kurt
Cornelius.
Cobain. You know, it's just very sad.
Another one, Kurt
Hi,
Cobain.
Amanda. Chris Farley. Yep.
Did Chris Farley? He OD'd though. He did
He
not.
OD'd, but I mean,
Yeah, they OD'd probably because they were hurting.
they were hurting. Why do you think?
Not only that, but what about Stand By Me, dude? The little, the child actor. River Phoenix. Yeah.
Phil Hartman.
Phil Hartman died.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ, this is getting depressing, guys. Grandpa. Maybe Grandpa will bring us out of this. Maybe
A lot of people can hide
Grandpa
it.
will have something good and positive and happy.
Depression
to
is
offer.
real. Mental illness
Phil
is
Hartman's
real.
wife killed him.
Yep. Amy Winehouse. Yeah.
I'm drinking Budweiser. Whitney Houston and her daughter both drug ODs. Dogs are quiet. Heath Ledger, another one. Yep. I'm sorry, Tracy. That is so sad, and I'm sorry to your parents. It's Kelly. Ask the question, Kelly.
Mikey, it was still a little cold today.
If I see your question, I see probably 1 out of 10 comments that go by. So just instead of asking, if you can ask the question, ask the question.
Hi,
You'll have it.
Jennifer.
Epstein didn't kill himself. I think he did, Jay. I think he had that planned out. He didn't want to go to jail. He knew he was going to jail. He knew that shit was coming out.
Sorry, Amanda.
Amanda,
Mine-
I hope tomorrow's better.
Mine was yesterday. I had a really tough dementia day.
Moneymaker,
yesterday.
Giants do not want out of San Francisco. They're doing great. I mean, given their payroll, holy shit, Moneymaker. Aaron Hernandez, the baseball player. We want Ed.
Here's the thing, it's Kelly. We don't always have our patients.
I wish Ed would be here, Kelly.
Newsflash.
If Ed was
We don't
here,
always have it.
the numbers would be triple what they
River
are.
Phoenix
But
is dead.
we don't just throw them on camera. This is a live broadcast, and Grandpa varies
Yeah,
with how he's
Epstein.
doing from moment to moment. And if he's doing fine, he comes out here and gets on camera. We're the happiest people in the world because all the numbers jump. But we don't just bring the camera and stick
loved
it
Kurt
in his
Cobain.
face.
I loved Kurt Cobain.
Natalie Wood murdered.
Natalie Wood.
What kind of wood
She was
doesn't
on-
float? Natalie
Stop
Wood.
it.
I'm just saying that was a joke. She died like in '72, and I was like 5 years old.
People used to say I looked like Natalie.
Robin Grandpa's in the other room.
Crazy.
Jimi Hendrix, another one. Yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you for the follow. If you guys could follow, if you guys could give us a follow and tap the screen. If your fingers are bloody, that would be wonderful.
Also, hello.
Just,
on
also
YouTube.
it may benefit
There's
you if you are
262
committing
people
crimes.
on here.
It will take.
Like it. Come on.
If you tap and like, it will take your fingerprints off.
Charlene,
so you
my
won't
mom.
leave evidence anywhere.
My mom. Does anybody know
Oh,
how
Aaron
my mom is?
Hernandez, the NFL
Yeah.
player, yeah.
Janis
The wide
Joplin,
receiver,
my
I'm
mom.
sorry.
That was
dude,
my mom's
that dude's
favorite.
a straight up murderer.
My mom's favorite singer, Janis Joplin.
I love Janis Joplin too.
Does Dan have a side?
Thank you so much for the follows. We appreciate it. I appreciate the follows and the taps.
an SSL.
The tap, right? And on YouTube, what do you have?
No,
you have to
Kelly,
like.
you have to
You
like
can
it.
like. Yeah,
Thank
you
you,
can like
Jennifer.
on YouTube. And you can check out videos, DCell NorCal on YouTube. There's
And
some
just
good
remember, if you guys miss any lives, they're always recorded on YouTube. Yeah, everybody used to tell me, Heidi, when I was younger, I looked like Natalie Wood.
I don't even know what she looks like.
Beautiful.
Is she? I'm sure she's beautiful.
She had,
Amy Whitehouse,
I think
another
it,
one.
I think
Marilyn
it,
Monroe,
I think it was the brown eyes. It's my brown eyes.
brown-eyed girl. Michael Jackson.
Jamie, that's horrible.
He would have gotten off viewers alert. Who?
I'm gonna buy a tapping glove. Goodman, do it. Do it.
But Michael, a tapping glove. If we invented a tapping glove, that would be great. You just like put your finger down and it just continually taps,
I just
tap, tap,
continually.
tap.
Oh my god, that would be hilarious. Robin,
Johnny
house
Cash,
school
Rest
girl.
in peace.
Brenda Bush as well. I do not eat sugars at all.
Were you talking to me?
There's a fly on my screen. Can you guys see that on YouTube?
I'm channeling Better Call Saul. I do enjoy. I've never
Do you
seen
see
it
the-
on
do you see
on
the fly?
TV, but I've seen clips on
Dan,
TikTok, and I enjoy
It's the
it.
fly. Look, do you see the fly?
Yeah, I see the fly.
Let's talk about.
Michael Jackson, I'm sure, was a very
Let's talk
troubled
about you
dude. I
and
think
me. I understand better Danielle's
his
English.
childhood was probably pretty tough.
Thank you, because you watch me more, Galaxy.
Does my nose hurt yet? I don't. My nose is not hurt. Is it your
Are
nose
you
or
a
my
brown
nose?
noser? Is
Oh.
that what he's saying?
I don't know. Who am I kidding? Whose butt am I kissing?
Amanda, you're
John
here. Are
Lennon.
you trying to confuse me, Amanda? Oh shit! I'm
John
sorry,
Lennon,
Amanda.
killed by a guy with Catcher in the
So
Rye
hard.
in his
It's
back
so
pocket.
hard, girl. I know. People say I look like Sandra Bullock. Have you seen her face lately? She's really frozen.
Frozen.
She's really frozen.
Danielle did hurt her back. How you
I'm
doing in
Mikey. It's
New
better.
Jersey?
It's better. Younger version.
My favorite hobby,
Steve, I do
Chase,
not.
is current events. Even though I don't
It's
talk
awesome.
about it much on
I bet.
TikTok because everything's so controversial now. Current events, and I love collecting coins and stamps and things like historical things, maps. things
There's
like
not
that.
two TikToks.
Mark David
One
Chapman,
is
yeah.
YouTube and one is TikTok.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For also, God darn. There's so many fake accounts out there. If you could just watch the accounts. I only have one account on TikTok, one account on YouTube. Danielle's got hers kid on TikTok and YouTube, but I only have one account.
I
So
have
if
3
you're not,
total.
well, you really have 2.
I have 2 on TikTok and I have 1 on here.
Right. So you're Mrs. D-Sal NorCal. I'm D-Sal NorCal. All the other accounts are not us, or we're not affiliated with them. A lot of people just take our videos and post them.
Yeah, I do.
If you could just watch for that.
Oh, really?
The easiest
Danielle?
way is to look at the
People
number
love
of
that.
followers. If there's not over 100,000 followers, it's not us.
Dan is an alien, Alice.
I do
Yes,
believe.
we do
I do believe in
aliens.
aliens.
Jennifer, we can't
Alice.
comment on Mitch McConnell.
That is sad. I mean,
Maybe we
I
can.
was very disturbed by Mitch, and
It's
people
not
are
AI.
making memes about that all over TikTok, and it's just not my style. It happened. Fetterman happened to a Democrat. The dude got lambasted, and those are real serious health issues. The governor dude, Fetterman, and then Mitch McConnell, who had something. It's just not something that I would ever joke about.
Thanks, Sandy.
No matter
I'm glad
what
you
their
like
political
watching.
affiliation, I wouldn't joke about it. It's sad, and he's got a family, and he's those guys have put a lot of time into this country on both sides of
Because you're
the
used to
political
being more guys.
head, whether you're blue or red.
I
Those
used
guys
to,
have
yes, we used to have
put time into their country, and we shouldn't just
Do you
treat them
know-
like they're nothing.
Do you know that Andrew was trying to get me to get him a baby
I
rhinoceros?
agree, funny me.
Oh, no,
I
no,
would
get
have. He
them.
should have gone to the
Let's-
hospital immediately for evaluation. And I'm sure they had doctors there that checked him out, but
Oh.
let's not attack people for.
PS wanted to know if you were going to wear your teeth for Vegas.
Yes, I am. PS, absolutely. Edmund, I am semi-retired. I work about 2 half days a week, or
User, yes.
whenever I have something to do, I go in and
Terry,
do
you
it.
do.
But I'm not taking new.
Thank you, Colin.
Diane Feinstein, another very sad situation. I mean,
I have a horrible horseback riding.
it's not. I mean,
story.
politically, like, do we want that kind of? Do we want age limits in government? Totally different questions. I would probably be okay with some kind of,
Oh, Judy.
qualification, age qualification, mental qualification. But I'm
Marty,
still
not
not
going
going
to
to
happen.
make fun of anybody
Marty,
who's.
won't happen. If you don't like it, maybe this is not the time for you.
What Marty say?
Marnie.
Marnie?
She wants you to tell me to stop talking.
I knew a Marnie. Mark. My good friend in law school, his girlfriend, his name was Marnie.
Oh, DZ.
We don't really have age limits, except for minimum age limits, right? The Constitution has, you have to be at least 25 to be in Congress, 35 to be the president. So we have minimum age limits, but we don't have maximum age limits. Floyd, I think the original founding fathers did not envision people serving half their life in Congress. I think they envision people, working and going about their business, farmers, lawyers, doctors, whatever they're doing, serving for a couple of years and then going back to what they were doing. I think that was the original plan by the founding fathers.
Liz, I try, girl. I try. It's exhausting.
It is exhausting. Be better to marry. Mary contrary. Has Danielle been pleasing me? But no, Kelly.
Great.
Nope.
Now she's going to offer her services.
Email me.
Oh, God. Joe Pesci for president.
I got a pee for president. Vegas, I think I leave like on the 10th. So if anyone's going to be in Vegas, like between, it's a Sunday and a Wednesday, look for me. I'll be there.
Yes. I get a couple days to myself.
Yes. Grandpa will be here though.
I know, Kelly. I knew Kelly was going there for that. Freedom. George Michael sang that song, Freedom, remember? He'll be back. Trust me, I still run every morning, yes. Favorite drink? Chase, it just fly. Gross. How come I'm not going? Because I need a break. I know. I am tired. I want my break. I want the bed to myself, the TV on all night, no humping, no expectations. That's my vacation. Thank you, Jay. That is the question. That is the real question. Has Dan been pleasing me? That's what you all should be asking about. I did too, Lisa. I love me some George Michael. Me time. Hi, Eva. What's that? No, Travis, you're right. Absolutely not. No humping. Yeah, pleasing me by me doing the chores. Fuck. I'm way too honest sometimes, but that's okay. I hear the needing a break. No shit, right, Heather? Wham is better? I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know
Is,
what?
Was Wham better than George Michael?
George Michael was Wham.
No, I know, but there was...
Is he still alive?
No.
He just died recently, right?
No, he died.
Tough life, but
No, up in
I
Hollywood.
was just listening to the monkey song today, actually. It came on while I was making the salad.
It did?
You're a monkey this and that, monkey this. I think Wham was pretty damn good.
Yeah, Rhonda.
Didn't he get caught like with a prostitute?
No, he got caught in the bathroom helping himself out.
That's it?
Yeah.
I mean, when you look at a guy like George
no,
Michael,
no,
right? I mean, I don't know which way I don't know, but regardless of which way the dude swung, if George Michael has problems picking up mates or, partners, where does that leave us? And who was the other dude, the English dude? Love Actually dude?
Hugh Grant?
Hugh Grant, that dude. What the frack, man? I mean, can't Hugh Grant just go down to the local bar and pick up a woman? I don't understand that. I mean, the guy, everybody loves him, and who was the Wham guy? George Michael. I mean, that dude.
I forgot what's out.
Pretty as they come.
What was his part? The Wham. Who was the other guy? What was his name? Alan? Shit.
I don't know.
What's his name?
I don't know. How you doing, Missouri? A Fear Factor.
Pee Wee Herman also was inflicted with the same.
See, the women are telling me I'm right with the George Michael thing.
Andrew, that's right. It was Andrew. Oh, you're right, Lisa.
Andrew Ridgely. I know a guy named Andrew Ridley. I went to school with Andrew Ridley. He's English
Shit.
too. Damn, Andrew Ridley.
No. Yes, it was. You guys are awesome.
I know Andrew Ridley, not the guy in Lamb, but I
No.
know another Andrew Ridley and his brother Ian.
George, remember when
Who
he
introduced me to
remember when he
ferns
had,
for the very first
do you
time.
remember when he was singing "I Want Your Sex"? And he
I
had
do
those,
show Grandpa
and he had those
videos.
Levi's on, and he was shaking his
Whenever
booty.
Grandpa's on TV, he always watches himself
And
on TV.
Holly
And I'll
was
film him
Michael
watching himself on
Hutchinson
TV.
so
It's pretty
hot.
cool. And there's
Michael
videos of that.
Foxtrot. It was a gift. A gift from a
That's the
follower.
Budweiser.
Yeah, the leather jacket and those Levi's.
Mel
And he
Gibson,
was
are you Australian?
chicken.
Because I think Mel is Australian.
Come on. How was he not hot? He was hot.
Who? George?
Michael.
Yeah.
I Want Your Sex video, and he's
Yeah, he was
playing the
hot.
guitar.
You know
and
who
he
was hot though? You guys ever see the Bengals or the Go-Go's? I mean,
Oh, Lord.
or who was the
We
chick?
weren't
Paul
even-
Simon's wife?
Edie
With,
Brickell.
Edie Brickell, yeah. In the day, Edie Brickell. Wow. Am I wearing a beaver shirt?
You're not weaving.
Oh, you're wearing a
I'm
beaver
wearing
shirt.
it.
Oh, I have one of those
I
too.
know, because Christine sent it to
I
you.
know. Well, I
Can
have
you
it.
tell Christine thank you?
Thank you so much for the Bucky shirt, Christine. I can't wait to wear it. I was so excited when it came because I
I'm
see
never gonna
TikToks
dance
about
again.
Bucky's.
Guilty feeling, got no
I have not seen
rhythm.
the documentary. I will definitely watch it. Belinda Carlisle, amazing. Susanna Hoff
And
from
actually,
the Bagels.
she
is-
bought you that shirt with her own money.
Christine,
Uh-huh.
thank you so much. I'll buy you a shirt. Is she coming to Tahoe?
No.
All right. Well,
I
Where can
paid
you
for
take
my
that from?
shit. I paid for my shit, but she bought your shit. That was a little off. I
Danny
can't
Bonaducci
sing.
and Eddie Murphy have both picked
I can't-
cross dressers.
I can't.
I mean,
sing.
some of them cross dressers, you can't. It's hard to tell,
Dan
right?
likes Karen
Karen who?
Carpenter.
She's dead.
I know, but you liked her.
Well, like
music.
Carpenters, yeah.
What was one of her songs you used to sing? It was horrible.
Name a song, you know.
I don't know. I'm not.
I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that
Okay.
I found.
Can you explain to a user? Your dad is cool. A little unsure why you're trying to monetize him. Why not?
Because I like money,
Oh,
and
we've only
my dad
just
is like
begun.
he's like a slot machine that just
Keeps on
paying. And most slot machines, you know, they suck your money up. My dad is like, we should make a slot machine called the Ed machine.
Ed machine.
He just keeps paying out, dude. I don't know what. I keep pulling the handle, and Grandpa money keeps popping out of his mouth. Blah blah blah. He keeps throwing up money. Thanks for the love on the Grandpa poem.
Oh, I thought Chuck, you said grandpa porn.
Mondays always. Yeah, Mondays is a great
I
song.
need to put my glasses back on.
Is Bill, you see Bill there?
What, Dad?
Huh?
What's your question?
It's not a grandpa.
Is he here?
Uncle Bill?
Yeah.
No, he's not here.
I don't know who that is, Patricia.
Yeah, I thought you would be calling.
Okay.
Uncle Bill is not
Bye,
calling.
Gal.
No.
We don't want you.
Anybody calling?
Not now, but our phones aren't on, so people may call later. Who did you want to talk to? Who do you want to talk to?
Thank you, Regina.
Oh, family.
Well, talk to me. I'm family.
I am talking to
All
you.
right. Well,
I just wonder what's going on.
Dad, not much is going on.
Mickey, I do.
It's what?
It's Friday.
Yeah.
You're 91.
I'm 91 and born 1932.
That's correct. You're 91. You live with me,
Yeah.
and you're healthy. And I give you 3 meals a day, and you sleep in that room right over there.
What?
You see your family every day.
Over here.
Yeah.
Right now I gotta see the bathroom and take a pee.
Well, I think you'll find the bathroom right over there.
I think
Do
I
me a
will.
favor, Dad. Dad, do me a favor.
What?
Sit down.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, I will.
I appreciate it.
Of course, now I gotta find it.
You'll find it.
Here it is.
Did you miss the wig? I might help you out with that. Because my buddy brought this wig over. So yeah, here's the wig for anybody who missed it. Man, I don't even realize it anymore. You know, those conversations are so it's just what you do. You know, you see them in a state of mind like that, and it doesn't really matter what words come out of your mouth. A lot of it is the tone that you talk to him and just moving him off whatever bad moment he's in. That's it. The words that you choose to say aren't always that important. A lot of it's the tone. Just be reassuring. You know, we were in California. How's Dad doing? You just saw him. He's in the bathroom. I saw there's a teen with dementia. So here's what you can do if you're a younger person and you have a grandparent with dementia. You know what? help your parents out, because your parents are struggling with that. And if you can help in any way, if your parents are dealing with it and watching them, and you can maybe spell your parents for an evening or a night as a teenager, that would be a wonderful thing to do. A great way to help repay your parents and take care of your grandpa and bond with your grandparent too. Because you can bond with people with dementia. You really can. They're still people. They're still the same person inside. And there's so much of my dad that is still 90% of my dad is the old dad.
Hi, sexy Rita.
10% is dementia. Unfortunately, it affects a lot of the other parts, but 90% is still him. You can still meet my dad and get to know him, and you can do that with your grandparents too.
Patreon is.
But help your parents out, because they're the ones really suffering.
Patreon is listed in the bio, you guys.
Yeah, he's
Patreon,
not
you just find us.
progressive.
You have to download the app. It's $5 a month because Patreon charges. Everybody who's on Patreon
$5.
charges.
Thank you for the money. That it keeps me in Ferns and Budweiser.
Norland, thank you.
Grandpa.
So yes, so if you want the Patreon, you have to download. Thank you. Thank you,
Kids
Leslie.
and dogs are
Look at
doing
what
good.
Leslie just posted
What?
for the Patreon.
Oh, thank you, Leslie. Which room are you looking at, Dad?
Is that your room, Dan?
Yeah, that's my room. Your room's right
Hi, Tina. How you be?
That's your room.
All right.
Yeah, moderators, you guys ask and then we'll give you
How are
the
feeling?
information.
Are you tired?
A little bit tired now.
Well, it's early, so why don't you watch some TV? And then
Everything is listed
you can
in
decide
my.
what you want to do later. You're already
Everything
showered.
is
You eat,
everything's
you
listed
take
in
your
my
meds.
bio. There's a link on here too,
No,
and
you've
you
already
can just
showered
Yeah.
today.
hit and
This
go.
is going on in the news.
Well, you check
My
out the news
Bucky's.
then.
Yeah, my friend sent
Is
this.
that okay?
Oh, I'm sorry, Tina. Hang in there, girl.
Let's see. That's it, everything on the news here.
See where he goes here real quick.
Scotty, we
Dad, where
can't
you
tell
going?
you what it is,
Which way?
but think of Cheech
right
and
over
Chong.
there. It's right over there.
Cheech and Chong.
That's where that's coming from. It's an air conditioner.
Cats are cats.
Yeah.
Pain in the ass. Chick-fil-A.
Because
It
it's air
is
conditioning. It keeps this house, end of the
6:20.
house cool.
6:20.
All right.
Yeah, I've never
Everything's
been,
good.
but my friends send me some yummies from them. Bucky's. Never been there. We don't have them here in California.
What?
Bucky's.
No, we don't have Bucky's. Bucky's.
Lots of fun. We don't really have that many issues with getting him to drink. He's pretty
My
good
dad
at
is
that.
not a big fan of the wig. He wore the wig. He did not seem to like wearing it, and he did not like seeing it on me.
But I love them. They piss everywhere, but
He
whatever.
thought that I was, like
Did you see
ashamed
it?
of being bald. My hand slipped a little
Yeah.
bit.
We could put his name on the door. I've done that before, but he doesn't read it, so it doesn't do any good. I have done everything.
It's diarrhea hereditary.
Tara, the blue lobster. I know. Here's Tara with the blue lobster again.
My dad's birthday is March
Did you see the hand
26th, and his shirt size is XL.
It's XL, so we can all wear them. Fuck, me too, Julie.
My
Me
hand
too.
slipped in. Thanks for the follows.
Fun of you for
If you
people.
could follow,
Yes.
if you could drop a follow, that would be very appreciated.
Yeah, Regina, and
We
I
have
love
not
their
had
yummies.
eating issues yet. My dad still has a
No,
great
he still
appetite.
has a great appetite.
In fact, I have video. My dad's so healthy. I have video. I don't know whether I can post it.
No,
whether-
we put
whether
it
I
on
can-
Patreon.
Oh yeah, we have a
We
video
put it on
on Patreon.
Patreon.
It's my dad is very healthy, and he
He's
took a large stool, which is great. I mean, I'm kind of jealous, and it would not flush
It was
because
a
it was just so
floater.
long.
It was a floater.
that it couldn't get down. So a
was a
5-minute conversation ensued about that problem.
Yes, you.
And it is probably the funniest video we've ever produced, but because of the nature of the content,
Mrs. D.
advertisers don't like it.
Adam
and
Mrs.
So, but it is on Patreon. It's one good reason to go and check out Patreon for that one video.
Nah, it's coming.
It's probably the best
Richie.
video, the funniest video I've ever had with him, because he
We
is
still need to
so
go gambling.
matter of fact. My dad's a doctor, and he always talked
Oh,
about
sorry.
poop.
Mary's eating dinner.
And I'm sorry, I was eating dinner when I had the conversation, so
And
I
who
totally
cleaned
understand.
it? Who got it to
Thanks,
flush?
Rob.
Me.
Or,
I did.
but in any event, he's so matter of fact about it and so technical
It's
the
on
way he
Patreon.
describes it and talks about
Because
it.
we couldn't
just
put it
like a
on
doctor.
We couldn't
And
put it on a big.
that could have been a 30-year-old conversation.
Yeah.
Literally, it just the way he talked about it, and you have to watch it. There's no really, you can't really describe it.
So if you have the Patreon, you've seen it.
If you have it, and I'm hoping I can get like a 26-second clip.
I
of
just
it
don't know
up somewhere,
if we
but-
can. Bye,
I just
Rona.
don't
Love
know if I
you.
can post
Miss
it.
you.
Grumpy, that is true. And Danielle lost both her parents fairly young, so we're quite aware of what that means
I
and
love
how
Lizzie's.
impactful that is to lose your
Susan.
parents.
I'm not a nurse. but
My
I love
dad has
talking
not
about it.
mentioned the UFOs, but I will ask him about
Yes,
that
Emily.
when
Won't you?
sometime when we're watching, right after we watch it on the news.
Septic.
I'm going to ask him about that and get it on video because I've meant to do that, but he's, it's not something that he's going to, UFOs, aliens are not something that are like on the tip of his tongue or, that are in the forefront of his mind. So I'll have to get him, if I can get him in to understand and see what his opinion is on extraterrestrial life.
Everything that you see is pretty much from followers.
Yeah, most of the clothes that we wear, we try and wear. Anybody who sends us things, we try and wear them
Hi, Bliss.
in
Bliss.
the in videos and online
Get
and
it.
things. So
Get it, girl.
he's not sleeping. He's up. It's. We want him to stay up for at least another half an hour, hour,
Hi, Derek.
because it's still only 6:30 here.
He was a podiatrist. Okay, he comes in and out as he pleases. We
He
don't
does
take
come
the
and he's been in and out a bunch. We just
time.
don't
Millie's good. She's
take
shedding
the
right
camera
now.
to him
So
on
she's
lives.
looking kind of ugly.
Who?
Millie.
Millie Pig?
Uh-huh.
Millie Pig. Millie Pig.
She's what did they call it?
Well, I love my childhood. I mean, my favorite year is probably 1976, which would have made me 9 years old.
Jonathan 9.
So when I was a kid, and all of my older siblings lived at home, my parents were still married. That was the best time of my life.
Baby no.
And my favorite
No, but
memories.
it's called a blowout. Blowout. She's blowing out right now. She's on her period, so she is blowing out and she's PMSing. So it's never a good thing.
Is it hard for the pig outside? No, the pig comes inside on really
They
cold
do?
days. Yes, K. Somebody does have K. So there is a K, another K on here.
VIP Rob, Dan's office, SalingerLawGroup.com. Do you wash Millie? No.
Millie does not like to get washed.
She's
She does not,
bougie.
even like if it's 120
she's
out,
a bougie
she
pig.
does not want to be hosed down with the hose. Sometimes I do it if it's so hot, but she runs away. So I mean, she gets angry if I spray her with
They
water.
have periods, and she doesn't even want a fan. We put the fan out there, and she goes away from the fan.
Or knocks
We
it down.
try. So
There is early onset
she's
dementia.
a bougie. Leslie, we need somebody on here doing.
Thank you, Leslie. What? What?
Doing the address. I know Phoenix. You guys in Arizona.
Yeah, I got respect for you guys.
Corinne, I've tried mud baths. I've tried making her a mud
She
bath.
don't like it?
She doesn't like it.
You don't like it?
Nope. Bougie.
And you
Bougie.
think the pig likes it, but no, she is.
Pigs are very smart, and when it's really, really hot, I will go out there. We try our best to cool her off. She doesn't want to be cooled off, but I do give her popsicles sometimes.
I'm the second youngest of my dad's kids, the youngest of my mom's.
Yes, we have her on our videos.
Signs of early onset are
We've heard
forgetting
that,
things,
yes.
like major things. You'll know it when you
Hi,
see
Brooke.
it. Elisa, if it was 10 years ago, I would definitely be trying the new Alzheimer's drugs. I'd be all over the doctor
I
about
like
those new
Dave
drugs.
Chappelle, and why we don't say we love you is because they don't do that in this family.
Grandpa would.
He'd probably drop dead.
I mean, it's just not the way my family is. Her family's very different.
My
I mean,
family's different.
they're all the loving and the hugging and the touching and the smooching. I mean, they're Tennessee. What do you expect? But
And New York.
here, it's my dad just not that way.
They've never been
We
that
don't
way.
say I love you.
Did you?
I
you
am with
melt?
my mom,
Did you
but-
melt when you say that?
No, I mean, we
Only
don't- we
because your
don't-
mom is saying it more.
My
So
mom is
you're-
saying it
so
more,
you
which
were
scares
saying-
the frick
I
out
know.
of me. Because she, my mom starts saying that when it's not
Rhonda,
regular. I'm thinking, Mom,
Plastic pools everywhere. Won't
what's
touch it.
wrong? Why are you saying that?
Yeah.
Because that worries
So,
me.
There was a couple times when I've heard his mom say, "Okay, I love you," and I
That
was
shirt
like,
from Cal Poly was, yeah. So that's why you don't see it on here, because that's just
but
not what my dad taught us.
remember, there's other ways to
We're
show
an
love.
enormously close family.
She's very picky on that. Trust me.
Enormously close. I mean, as you can see, my dad lives with us. I talk to
Drop
my family
the
every
stats.
day, multiple times.
Not how we work. If you don't like it,
What are you talking
au
about?
revoir. That means bye bye.
What are you talking about?
You told me to shut up, basically. Did you say another word instead of saying I love you? No, they just show their love in other ways. They show their love in actions. They show their love in talking
In
on the
phone
phone
calls
all
every
day
day.
long. He talks to all of his siblings and his mom multiple
Grandpa's an
times a
XO.
day.
My mom's 87. How you doing, Houston?
And it's not okay. I mean, it's okay. Like, just because one family does it doesn't, my family does it, but it's different. It doesn't mean it's wrong. I tell my kids I love them, yeah.
Yeah, I have the same last name as all
What's
my
for dinner?
siblings
I don't
at
know.
this point.
Oh, Annie,
Good,
thank
good
you.
question. Thanks, Annie. That helps people
much
too.
appreciated. Oh, we like you for doing that. It's a new thing now that you can like the super chats. Oh, I know.
There are
Mary's
new
hard.
medicines, Philly, and anybody who's dealing with somebody in really early stages
He doesn't
of
tell his wife
dementia,
either, Brandon.
definitely go to their doctor with them and look into it, because it slows the progression of the illness some significantly measurable amount.
Thanks, Leo.
And again, if you can buy years, those years are invaluable. So I would definitely be all over the medicine. There's nothing on the market right now for somebody in my dad's stage. Yes, Judy, it was kind of expected that we all went to college. I didn't even
Just changed.
know of any other option. It was just kind of inbred in me that I was going to
Sorry,
college.
user.
It's a good thing too, because I was not college material
too.
until I was like 21 years old. It's remarkable. If it wasn't for the fact that my parents just ingrained that in me, there's no way I would have graduated from college. There's no way.
And Dan will say the only reason why I graduated was because of him.
Well, I wrote your papers. Well, you graduated with a good GPA. You probably would have graduated, but with a lower GPA.
Whatever. Of course.
You should make
Okay,
notes with
yes.
Brandon saying I'm
Yes,
91 or
it's
something.
coming. It's coming.
Danielle handles all that.
I handle all that.
Our house is not that big. I mean, it's got a lot of square feet. How many square feet? Like 3,000 something?
37,
But it
85.
it feels like a 1,500 square foot house.
Thank you, Michelle.
I never took the SAT. I was a junior college
I
graduate. I was not a student. My parents divorced when I was like in middle school, and I
He was-
fell off the
He
train.
felt Dan was like
If it
out
wasn't
of all
for
of his
football,
siblings.
I never would have even
Dan
graduated from high
Dan
school.
was floating. He was a floater.
I was totally lost. when
Like
they got
Grandpa's
divorced.
poop, he
I
was
was
a
a
floater.
complete lost case. All I did is, run around with insecurity, trying to hook up with girls and drink beer and score touchdowns.
No, Mary, no Modelo for Dan, bud.
I do like Modelo, but I'm drinking Bud right now. How you doing up in Nova Scotia,
Thanks, Cindy.
Edna?
Bruh. Thanks, Tanner. You know I love you.
TikTok is not the biggest income stream. We make more money on different social media, but I think
shit.
TikTok's the catalyst that started it all, really.
I think
My dad's just
that's
watching
right.
TV in the other room.
Wow, Debbie, that's a beer from the past.
My ring said I still have to move 257 calories today to
How
close
does
the
it
ring.
know that?
I don't
You're
know.
not
I don't
even
know how
wearing
it knows. I did walk today, so.
Oh, Sandra. Who wanted divorce? He doesn't like divorce.
Sandra, good luck at the end. My heart goes out to you.
Hi in Ethiopia. Can you borrow Danielle for the weekend?
Which weekend? Did you say rent or borrow? I didn't see. Rent or borrow? She definitely is for rent.
Hi, Cloudy.
I don't know. We'll have to talk about pricing.
No, the city is cool and rent. Damn it. Now he's
How much? It
picking me
depends on the bills next month. I don't know, Travis. Let's see how well we do with social media, and then I'll get back to you.
We've just hit 26 years. God, look, give me Give me a
You
medal.
can send a card to my office, which
Sounds
you can
reliable.
find.
Yeah.
Sounds reliable.
Quick thousand. More than
I have
that.
to go. That's a tough one. Springsteen or Billy Joel.
You would have to pick Billy Joel.
Yeah, I
'cause-
would. I'd have to pick Billy Joel.
Yeah.
26 for the weekend. All right, send me an email. I mean, what, from Friday night to Sunday night, what are we talking? Are you, maybe I don't know, 26 grand? I think we're in the right ballpark, right?
Hit me up. Wait, what? Hold on. What are the expectations? Oh, Lord. Thanks, R.
I have fake teeth, Sandra. They're not fake. I mean, they're real, but they're dentist kind of overdid it.
AP, I would choose Chili Peppers over Kiss. Red Room. With who, Tara? You and me? Let's do it.
I didn't see anything.
With the Blue Lobster.
Someone said she might need a new O-ring for $26,000. All I saw was $26,000. I didn't see anything else in your comment.
There's a bidding war. There's a
There's a
bidding war.
war.
No,
Do I hear,
Teresa,
do I hear 27?
do you want to see the fake laugh? Because obviously you thought that was fake. That was not fake. This is fake. The other one is.
Victoria,
Those are
yeah.
my
So
two
everyone who sent in the
So,
the
wrong.
donations to Alzheimer's will get an autographed picture of Grandpa. I'm on it. I'm still waiting. I have emails. I'm hoping to get a list from Alzheimer's
Bless your heart.
with all those addresses. If not, I'll just go back and dig through the emails. But the pictures are in the works right now, and they'll be autographed and boom.
Yeah, somebody was critiquing me on my laugh. That wasn't fake, and she said, "Oh, her laugh is fake."
I was.
No, I'll show you
complaining
fake.
about
That's fake. Fake. Teresa, you're wrong.
that. Adrian, that's
Fact
awesome.
check.
I know they sent out Chicago or Peter Frampton, Chicago.
Chicago.
I'd have to. They did send out the shirts to the people that donated.
How the balls married.
Grandpa is autographing. They will all be real autographs from Grandpa. Grandpa's first signs of dementia were.
Oh, Cindy, you're sweet.
He's up.
No, Lakeisha. I hope I said that right. Beatles. Just Mark and Dan and me. Where do we send donations for what check? Alzheimer's? I don't want him to go to bed yet. It's too early.
6:37. You're mostly tired because you took your medicine
Yes,
an hour
Cody.
ago. If you
Yes.
watch TV for about 15 minutes, you'll be
One-on-one. Let's go.
less
Do it
tired.
before Dan comes back.
But you'll be less
For
tired in about
Alzheimer's?
15
I don't
minutes. I would hold off.
Do I worry about Dan getting dementia? No, not any more than
I'll get
cancer.
you something. You sit there, I'll get you something.
Kim, I've heard
See
a
how you
gaggle
feel
of
in
people not
15
getting
minutes.
shirts yet. Shit.
If you're still tired,
Am I
you
feeling
can
better?
go to bed.
Hey,
I'd hold
come see,
out
come
for
saw.
another- I'll bet
Mike,
you that you
not
catch a
always.
second win. What? I'll bet
Sorry,
you catch a second
thank
win.
you. But don't let me be your idol, because I'm
I'll
not that
bet
great.
you get some energy.
He's not. He
in a
wants to
few
go to bed.
minutes. I think it's
Grandpa
mostly
doesn't really have a
medication,
favorite
but I want
food
you to
anymore.
drink this.
No, Vanessa, no religious in this family. Hi, Mary. What else? Go. Okay, for you, Brett, go Braves. Travis, I'm trying. Thank you, user. Favorite dessert, cookies. Thank you, sorry. I've got wisdom, that's something I do have. Hi, Deborah, how are you? I'm itching. Where's his mom? At her apartment. Dementia can be hereditary. So aggressive with replies. I'm trying to hurry up and get it in. Thank you, Solo. I love Chick-fil-A. I know. Wouldn't that be wonderful if it was really Chick-fil-A? Oh, thank you, Del. I love a moist muffin. Yeah, I think moistness is crucial in cake and muffins. Am I religious? No, but I'm spiritual. The second wife is Josh's mom. I haven't tried Cane's yet. Travis, I'm gonna keep it around as long as we can. Ice cream flavor, I don't think he's picky. Lots of fun. Thank you, VB, I'm doing it. Favorite food, he doesn't really have anymore. Grandpa likes chicken nuggets and mac and cheese. No, Danielle likes chicken nuggets and mac and cheese. Oh, Richard, I am reading this chat. Spiritual is good. Ron, I try to be the realist that I
I'm just
can.
a teenage
Okay, now Dan.
dirtbag
Dan's back.
baby. I love that song. You guys like Teenage Dirtbag by Wheatus? Because it is an amazingly good song.
Yes,
For
2
me to
hours from
graduate in
Lake Tahoe.
85.
Hello in Dubai. Thank you.
I will definitely listen to Sinead O'Connor sometime this weekend with my headphones
Sunshine.
in the ferns outside in the dark after everybody's gone to bed.
Sorry, yes.
Definitely.
Hello from Idaho.
Yeah, Therese, I mean, Teenage Dirtbag is a really good song. I didn't
Lisa, I know.
get into it back when I was a teen in
The wineries
'85,
in
but
Galt are good. They're
I love
Lodi.
Gordon
Scott,
Lightfoot.
Lodi.
Jack Daniels or Coors Light.
I'm projecting.
I mean,
can't
I'm a
help
beer
that.
guy, but if I was going to drink whiskey, got to go with the Lynchburg, Tennessee brand.
Mm.
So I like them both.
Good night, Brett.
Perfect,
If I could help you
Grandpa's not in bed.
with your significant other, it would be you guys got to communicate, laugh together. It's not always perfect, and that's okay.
And
But you both-
forgive and let go. Whatever you're harboring about with your significant other,
Sometimes
let it
it's
go.
really hard.
It's
'Cause
probably
he's
it's
a-
hard for her because she's stubborn as she's Danielle.
And
but
you're
I
Dan.
let things go like
And you're
that.
Dan.
They
No,
brush
they
off
don't.
me.
He's
they,
selfish.
like the wind going over my head.
He's really
I
selfish.
let everything go.
He is. He's selfish.
I don't. Amy Winehouse or Sinead O'Connor. I don't
know,
matter
I'm-
to me.
Because
They're-
Donna, I've been itching all day.
I know that
I've been itchy, and it's
you
really
don't compare
pissing me off.
song. That's about it. Amy Winehouse, I think. Yeah. What the fuck? Where are you?
Patreon beggars. Yes,
Yeah.
Iman. Join. It's $5 a month. Just a latte,
What
Iman.
up?
Do it. You'll love it. I
Right
promise.
there.
80s music.
Love the '80s music.
And there you have it, Debbie. You're right. Where's your grandpa? He just went to the bathroom. Good night, Charlene. Thank you for joining. I
You know
haven't
why
seen the
you're
Barbie
itchy.
movie.
Itchy where, Rebecca?
I'm itchy everywhere. No, I think it's hormones, and I think
I
it's
mean, you are just
nerves.
itching everywhere. Nerves. I think it's nerves. Are you nervy?
When I get really itchy. I'm
When you
itchy.
get nervy, are you nervous because you're on live?
No.
You're talking to how many people
I
right
don't
now?
care about the live.
You're talking to what, about over 1,000 here,
Oh.
200 there. That's
Yeah.
1,200 people.
I don't
That's a
care.
lot of people. How y'all doing, all you people?
Chick-fil-A.
If a
call
couple
me.
of you could follow the channel on TikTok, that would be appreciated.
No
and
poison
if
ivy.
the ones that aren't following could tap
Famous person from Elk Grove. Who's a famous person? Who's the car driver?
Kyle Larson.
Kyle Larson.
The
Never
bar
paid
jam,
attention.
I didn't find it. I like tests. I've always tested well, so that kind of
Give
thing
it
didn't
to
bother me. I loved law school. I love the bar jam. I'm weird that way. I'm also a freaking introvert.
You
So-
too, Danielle. Hang in there, girl.
Shingles suck.
I know. Iman says that, Rita. I know, girl. I see you. I know.
Swish, it's okay to get upset with dementia. I get upset with
I
my
get upset.
dad.
I was upset last
It
night.
happens almost every day. At some point, I get upset. That's normal. The thing you got to do is catch yourself when you can and make sure she's okay.
I take my allergy
And
pills
it's
every
okay
day.
to be
It'll
upset.
help.
It's okay to screw up. It's
It's
okay
okay.
to be, not
I tell
perfect
everybody
with
in
her.
the morning. Guess what I say?
Just be perfect. Just be perfect. 5 minutes later, and she'll forget
Adrian,
the imperfection.
It's okay.
You're human.
You're human. We make mistakes.
Guilt. I mean, I've suffered from guilt, especially at the beginning when I would flip out
Felt,
or get
yes.
angry. I was so guilty, and it just made things so difficult.
I don't want to.
And I realized I can't be perfect. Nobody expects me. Not even my dad
I've had
expects me to be
shingles.
perfect.
Yes. This is
And
a
you know what my room
This is
is?
hives.
I do know where your room is.
Look,
It's right back
I
there.
have hives.
I thought that was your room.
Well, you're right next to my room.
Let me see. Back here, I just came from
Oh,
there.
shit.
That's your room right there.
What's this?
That's his room.
Oh, this must be it right
I
here.
think, menopause is also makes itchy skin, you guys. Did you know
Everybody's
that?
terrible.
Yeah.
Grandpa's looking
Uh,
at his room.
I hope, Emily. Are you going to read my comments or not? Because if you do see
It is, Kay. It is easy I mean, it's not easy to let things go. I just choose to let them go.
Tina, you have to be patient.
Because choosing to hold on to them is more difficult. And, I clearly couldn't do that maybe 10 or 15 years ago, but
I think
as
some
you
of
get
it,
older,
I think some of it is
you get a little wisdom
swimming,
in life and you realize those fights aren't worth it.
nerves.
You got to fight the right fights.
Smile, smile.
I'm smiling. That was a fake laugh.
Who?
You.
No, that wasn't. Oh my god.
All right, I think you got weird laughs going on now. I call them,
I showed you the fake laughs.
I don't want to hear them again. I knew they were coming in. I knew it.
Those are the fake ones.
I don't have a fake laugh.
Fuck.
I don't have anything fake.
Me too, Kristen. Girl, in the club. No hair club. Right here.
Except for my wig.
Not yet, Gare. It's coming. I did.
I'm definitely not the best son. I mean, I'm doing good now. I'm not the best son. I'm not the best father. I'm not the best husband. I'm not the best lawyer. I'm not the best whatever. I'm competent at most of those things, and I always strive to be better.
He doesn't strive to be better. Not with me.
I think we're doing much better with him now than we were a year ago, and we were doing better a year ago than we were 2 years ago. So it's a work in progress, and I think we're getting better, which is remarkable since it's a progressive
Lika
illness.
says you're a damn good poem writer.
Well, I love that. I love the poem.
She's only kissing ass because she's coming here in like a month.
Lika, that's good. That's exactly the way to kiss
So what
ass.
she's saying is she wants her welcome basket to include a welcome poem.
Okay, it'll be
Lika,
have you
just
been
speak
here?
straight.
Welcome back to that same old
Lika,
place
hush,
that
honey.
you laughed about. Welcome back.
Lika wants singers in her welcome basket
All right.
and a poem. Lika,
All right.
come on, you know you want a welcome poem. Lika is coming to see us.
You know your screen name is Lika.
Billy Scott?
So
You know who she is.
I know who it is, but her screen name is Lika.
Do you know who her son is?
Yeah, I know who that is.
So the Lika is
But I'm
their
going to use.
Lika.
Yeah.
Their names are that's their nicknames for one another. Her and her husband. I'm not going to tell you their names because
Thank you for the poem, love.
let's go,
It's
Mary.
Donna,
You
right?
got to come out here. Who?
Right, Donna.
Yes.
Yeah, I know who it is. But the name Lika is going to be good for
yes,
a poem.
I will.
Thank you so much, Chuck. I do
I
appreciate
know
the
PS
poem,
wants
love.
to come just so she can just
P.S. You're invited.
harass.
You're invited. You can
Thank you
put my
from
teeth
Kenya.
in. Are you in Kenya?
Damon, I think Ed has become sweeter and more kind in his dementia.
Someone said their perspective about you changed.
Oh, thank you. I'm getting that more and more these days. I appreciate that. And it takes a lot for somebody to come up on and say, you know what, I was bad. And I've gotten that more these days. As that, I'm sorry.
I get that a lot,
misjudged
actually, because people will come on and they'll watch one video of me with my dad, and I'm not perfect in every video, and sometimes
Jill,
I'm
I have the
not
menopausal
perfect,
itch.
and people come
all
out
over
and then they'll
my
say,
scalp,
"Oh,
my
I
body."
thought you were a dick," and then I watch more of your videos and I see
P.S.
different.
That's funny.
PJ Peter, you're invited. My dad's never accused anybody of stealing his money, but he, will say things like, did you take my car? Not necessarily that I'm stealing it to sell it and get money and go gamble or buy drugs or something, but more like, did you steal my car in order to protect me? My dad obviously is incredibly trusting, right? Which makes all the difference in the world. And so he does not.
He came in when Andrew was on the bed today, and he said, "I can't find anything. I'm broke." And Andrew said, "Grandpa, you're not broke."
My kids are learning.
Is that fake? Too fake for you?
What?
I
You gotta pee. Grandpa's, I believe he's on the couch.
He's on the couch.
And he was a foot doctor, he was a podiatrist. It is, Tabitha, it really is. Tabitha commented that it's really neat when people say, "Hey, I made a mistake at first," and then they come out and they comment, "After watching you more, my first impression was wrong." And that is nice. That's nice for anybody, because it's hard for people to change first impressions. That's why people say first impressions are important. But first impression, depending on what video you see, you could have any kind of impression. Savings bonds are. I would have poo-pooed them like 2 years ago because interest rates were nothing. Now, I mean, they're investment vehicles to consider again for sure. But personally, right now, you can get a money market for 4% with no time limitations. I don't know what the hell is going to happen with inflation. I'm pretty happy with the 4% money market personally. But again, I'm not a money guy. It's all lay opinion. Don't listen to me. I appreciate the follow. If you could give us a follow on TikTok and a like on
Do you
YouTube,
want me to
I
make
appreciate
pizza
it.
again tonight? Because if so, I need to take it out.
The 2-3 pizza.
Well, it's a different one. It's a different crust.
Go ahead and make it. That's fine.
Okay, let me take it out because it's got to sit out for 3 minutes. Ed, what are you doing?
Rod Gibb, you're amazing. At 30 and you're stepping up to take care of your grandparent. I mean, you have my respect. You have my ultimate respect. Really, you know what life's about, and you're doing it.
You ate a tomato.
It's really hard when they forget who you are. Luckily, you know, those have been very limited, rare occasions. You've seen the videos. It would be very discouraging for me, you know, if day after day he didn't know who I was. I don't know how. Obviously, you'll see. If it happens, you'll see my reaction and the way we respond to it. But I know that that's a difficult thing. My dad might come and say hi, Georgia. Here he is, right here. Hey, Dad, say hi first.
What?
Say hi to everybody first. Say hello to everybody. All right, go ahead and go to the
Who else I
bathroom.
didn't say hello to?
There's just a bunch of people on here you can say hello to, but go to the bathroom.
I don't know who they are.
Danielle, there's got something on his chin.
Well, he had a plum, which means he ate a tomato.
Well, he's got a
I
tomato
know.
on his chin,
He just ate a
and
tomato.
it looks like something God, I don't know what it looks like,
Okay,
but
don't even
it's
say
got to be cleaned. He got a little piece of tomato. It looks like a big open wound on his chin, but it's a little piece of red tomato. Grandpa mistakes sometimes tomatoes for plums, so he'll bite into a tomato and then realize, well, this is a crappy plum, and he'll throw the tomato out, but, you know, oftentimes the remnants will be found on his face. No, he can't be bothered when he's got his stuff to do. He's got to take it, when he's got to go, he's got to go.
No, he's washing his hands. He's not going to the bathroom.
Oh, hopefully he washes. I'm going to make sure he washes his face.
Yeah.
I can't put him on camera like that.
Maybe. No, probably not Pure, because Mark doesn't want to be on social media. Social media is brutal, and so Mark doesn't want to be part of that. A DZ,
I have to wipe that off your
100%.
chin, Dad.
Okay.
All right. All right. He's coming.
You guys are busy up here.
Oh, Vanessa, that it doesn't happen. It's been a while. I've done this my whole life.
How are you
pretty much.
feeling, Dad? Are you tired, or are you feeling you got more energy?
Everything okay?
Do you have more energy, or are you still tired?
I'm tired.
All right, well, you can hang out
James,
as long
that's
as you
funny.
can,
Then
and when you get tired, you can go to bed.
I'll go watch
Oh,
All right.
I'm glad you're back.
TV.
Mimi.
All right.
And you guys are busy with it. What are you guys doing?
Well, we're talking
We're
online
talking.
to a lot of people.
Okay.
You want to talk to some
Want to
people,
come
Dad?
talk with us?
What's my brother doing?
Well, that's not a good topic.
What?
That's not a good topic.
Well, tell me.
Dad, Bill has passed. We talked about it earlier tonight. He had prostate cancer 15 years ago, and he passed. You were at the funeral.
He
I
died
was at the.
tonight.
No, he passed a long time ago of prostate cancer, and
I didn't know that.
you just forgot. You knew it.
Well,
You just.
maybe I just forgot.
Yeah, no, we were at the funeral. He
Where
passed.
is he buried?
He's buried up in Vancouver.
Oh, up in Vancouver. He married a Vancouver girl.
No, he didn't marry. Well, he married a girl that was from Vancouver. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
my little brother.
yeah. Well, he'd be 89 today, so
Pardon me?
he'd be 89 years old today.
Who was my brother?
Yeah,
Was he 89?
he would be 89 today.
Oh, I was saying my younger brother.
Yeah, that means you're damn old.
He's got older than
He's got
89.
tomato
Yeah.
all over his shirt.
Was yeah?
Tomato all over
Yeah,
his shirt.
you got nice tomato on your shirt, Dad.
What's that?
You got tomato on your shirt. Right there, tomato. Yeah, right there.
Oh, leaked on there.
Yeah, leaked on there. No big deal. We'll,
That's all right.
we'll change your shirt, Dad. It's okay. Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah, you're on the
Oh, I
camera.
didn't know my brother passed away.
Well, you did know, Dad. You just forgot.
Pardon me?
You knew. You just forgot.
That's possible too. How long ago was that?
A long time ago.
A long-
15 years ago.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That's all right.
He had kids.
He still has kids, yeah. I'm going to see them in a couple of days.
Where are they?
Well, I'm going to visit with them.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to visit with his kids in a few days
Where?
in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Are they in Las Vegas?
Well, they're going to be in Las Vegas in a few days.
Who are they?
Johnny, Robert, and Melody.
All three of them?
All three of them.
Salingers.
They're all Salingers, yeah.
And they're staying in Las Vegas?
Yeah,
I should probably go see them myself.
yeah. Well, they'll come see you. They'll come see you for sure.
Pardon me?
They'll come see you for
I
sure.
hope so. Are they driving?
Yeah,
drove
they're
down
gonna
here?
be. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah, my brother.
Yeah.
I have Marilyn. Where's my sister Marilyn? She's gone too, hasn't she?
Yeah. Marilyn passed, Dad, when you were in high school. You were in high school when Marilyn
Yeah,
passed.
yeah, a long time ago. Well,
Linda is still alive.
where's Linda at now?
She's up in British Columbia as well.
I wonder if I've talked to her.
Yeah, you talk to her quite often.
I hope so.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. I'll go watch the news.
All right, Dad.
That's my last remaining.
Linda, absolutely.
Well, she's married to a doctor, is she?
Yeah, Uncle Dave. Uncle Dave.
I'm trying to. Is he sick?
No, he's fine.
I'll have to. Well, we'll see him.
All right, Dad.
See everybody. Yeah, everybody's. Even Danielle's getting better.
Everyone's fine.
Right, Danielle? There you go.
All right.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go watch TV. Okay.
All right, Dad. Oh, you got a little taste of Grandpa. Linda is his sister. She's 10 years younger than he is, who I'm going to see in Las Vegas. She's coming to Vegas, so I'll see his sister at the reunion. Yeah, he's not a hugger. Otherwise, I would give him a hug. We could do it. I mean, I could give him a hug.
You're not a hug either.
You want me to? You want to
wanna
show
hug
what
him?
would happen? You could. You can't pull both out, though, right? Or can you?
I'm getting better. It's not cute. And I don't know why he doesn't not forget me. I mean, honestly. He did diagnose.
Dad, Dad, what the fuck?
I think a couple of these.
All right, yeah, those are grapes. Those are fine.
Oh, I'm not.
Don't need any more tomatoes.
I'm not fine.
No, I won't.
All right.
I know, right?
Those are homegrown.
The brain.
My brother lives in Canada.
Dad, watch some
Cannabis.
TV. I'll tell you about Bill later.
What?
You watch some TV. I'll tell
I'm
you
a
about
hugger.
Bill later.
But I wouldn't hug Ed
Okay.
because
Right over there.
that's not something we've ever done. That's not something we've ever
You're welcome.
done. So no, I wouldn't do it.
What?
Hug Ed. Like, I've never hugged Ed.
No, he's not a hugger.
No, he's not a hugger.
The only, he kissed my sister and his granddaughters goodbye.
But he'll kiss them, like
On the
lean
cheek.
in and kiss
Yeah.
them on the cheek.
He will do that too. To kids,
I'll hug you, Don.
that's about it. And his daughter, that's it. My sister
Terry,
Terry.
they don't say they love. He doesn't even say I love me. He loves me.
Nobody ever taught me to say that. My mom is doing it more and more. And again, like I said earlier, that scares the hell out of me. When my mom says, I love you, I get worried. Are you okay, Mom? That's kind of the way I respond. My dad was a podiatrist, a foot doctor. His elbow is fine, Stephanie. He's on blood thinners, so, he has, purple sometimes on his skin.
Does he small hair the wig? Huh? Yeah, I wouldn't want to shock him if I hugged him. He might be like,
Why
"What
are
the
you
fuck?"
worried? About what? Are you worried about something?
Who?
I don't know. So why are you worried?
Me? Yeah.
No, somebody.
Good man.
I do crack up. Sometimes I don't respond to comments. I just laugh at them.
Anna, you can.
You can, if
Angel,
you want to
you're
send my
sweet.
dad a card or a shirt or a hat, you can send it to my office.
No hugs. He doesn't even hug me. He only hugs me when he wants something.
Apollonia, yeah, that'd be funny if I should do a video of that. Call my siblings where we can hear them on the phone and say I love you and hear the way they respond because it
That's
would be
awesome.
like they'd
Weird.
probably worry. Are you okay? Is everything okay? Have you been to the doctor lately?
If he started hugging like tomorrow, you should do that and video it.
Yeah, no, I've done it. I've
No,
done it
no,
online.
no. I'm not your dad. I'm saying go in
Oh,
tomorrow and start
So,
hugging everybody.
Tomorrow, I'm going to my brother,
Do
my
it.
oldest brother's house.
Oh my
brother
God.
Dave. My dad,
Record
my
it.
mom, Zach, Josh,
I hate it.
and
I hate the no.
and me. We're going up for a barbecue at my oldest brother's house. So I'll get some.
Sherry.
There'll be some videos there, and maybe if you went, you could film. You could film me hugging
I'm not
and
going.
watching.
But you should do it and just show yourself
Fine.
hugging. Show yourself hugging everybody in your
That would be-
family.
That would be funny. I'll have Zach. Maybe I'll do that.
That would
I'll
be
have Zach
so funny.
film.
Everybody would be like weird.
How long have we been married? 26 years,
I
right?
think so.
Yeah, 26 years.
Long time. and give him kisses on the cheek.
I say, I love you, Dad.
even
Give me a hug.
Oh my God.
Josh is not a hugger. No, Josh is just like the rest
I'm
of
gonna
us.
spend the day with my daughter tomorrow. Oh,
And your
thank
niece,
you.
right?
And my nephew, maybe the niece too. Yeah. So that's
Wesley's coming with me though, with Josh.
Wesley. You're gonna see
Yeah,
Wes.
so you get the little kid. And
So
the lady.
Wes hugs. Wes is a hugger. So you
My
can
dad was
definitely
not
do
in
that.
Korea. He was a doctor by the time Korea came around. My dad was 13 when WW2
Mike.
ended.
God, I wish I was friends with you. That would have been fucking amazing. So Goodman grew up with a in the mortuary business.
You want to
So-
see how Grandpa reacts? Should I go in there, take the camera, and go, "I love you"? I'll do a video of that. I'll do a video
Tomorrow, Lakes.
of saying that.
I
No,
see the baby.
I'll let you guys watch it. Grandpa's not going to Vegas. He has a ticket, but
Sorry, that was
we
some of
decided that it's not really good for him.
Do it. I
I'll
think
do a
it'll be
video
fun.
of it because it's too hot in Vegas for my dad.
Marilyn.
Marilyn had ulcerative colitis back at a time when it was non-curable, and she had a horrific illness and deterioration, and ultimately
Mark's
she
done.
deceased. And my mom actually met my dad just shortly after Marilyn had died, and my grandmother, my dad's mother, kind of adopted my mom as her daughter because she had just lost a daughter that was that age. So my mom kind of became a de facto daughter to my grandmother, and my mom is also best friends with my dad's sister. When my mom and dad met, when they were like, my mom was like 17, my dad was like 20. My dad's little sister Linda was 10. She's 10 years younger than my dad. So, when we go to Vegas, my mom and my aunt, my dad's sister, will be probably together most of the time, reminiscing because they have all the knowledge. My aunt will even have to ask my sister, my mom, certain things about her own family because my mom was older and knew more, right? And my mom has known my aunt since she was 10. So
Jackie.
it'll be a neat thing to watch.
I was gonna say something and I forgot.
And my aunt Marilyn died like when she was 19 and she was a teenager.
Barb, if you can't hear, go in and go out.
How you doing, Ira, with the corn?
Nikki, I don't hug Jennifer because she's really weird with hugging.
My
but
dad's
Hannah and
married
Andrew,
twice.
I do.
Second wife passed. He doesn't remember her, but he was married twice.
Dan did a video of Mark hugging Ed.
Jennifer is going to Vegas with me. It's my only kid.
Dan did a video on his account,
Marilyn had
and he's
ulcerative
hugging.
colitis
And Mark
things.
went to hug Ed, and Ed was like, "All right,
I'll get some video. It's just for fun.
you should do it."
I've had depression, Green. I
Yes.
mean, not significant. I've had anxiety for me is worse, but I know I've had short bouts of depression
Thanks, Mabel.
at various, a
so
few times
excited.
in my life. Nothing too bad. Danielle, I don't know
What?
if you had depression.
I don't think I've had depression. I think mine's more anxiety.
Lori, my oldest brother's a doctor. My next brother's Mark, who's
Anxiety.
now a landlord, a retired medical biller. My sister is a retired teacher. My brother Adam did medical billing.
His mom, no.
And
She
I
is
was in
now,
the law.
Mike. She is now.
And my brother Josh
I'm wife.
does medical sales.
When am I going? I don't know. Anxiety is awful.
Danielle, are you my wife?
Am I?
You are my wife.
Oh.
Thank you. It's Friday. How you doing, Vacaville?
She
We're
did
doing
Ron?
awesome.
Oh, his brother does medical billing.
My brother, my second brother,
Thanks,
the guy closest to
Kristen.
me, still does medical billing. They
Oh,
sold
thanks,
their
Nikki.
company. Mark and Adam worked together. They sold the
I get
company,
headaches, too.
and then the new buyer
Stress.
just failed, and my brother Adam bought it back, or didn't even buy it. They all came back to him, so he started it again.
We do talk at one time.
We try and talk one at a time.
It's fun, is it not?
February 10th is the hug video. Thanks, Rita.
Is it? Thanks, Reed.
Rita's awesome.
Reed is my sexy
Mark
love.
is divorced.
He does need a new wife. Oh, Dan needs a new wife. Oh, shit.
What? I need a new wife?
Apparently you need a new wife.
All right, applications. Are you ready to eat? How long have we been on for 2 hours? What do you think?
Yeah, my delivery's coming soon.
We have a delivery from Walmart coming with milk. So
Mark
guys,
has-
it's Friday
Mark has
night.
no kids.
Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for the port. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go, kind of do spoof other creators. Just kind of like the Portnoy thing, creators that I like. I'm just gonna there's that kid that goes around asking women, will you kiss me or pass it on or whatever he does? I'm gonna go watch it, and I'm gonna go out to older women and I'm gonna spoof some of what the younger kids do
And
see
do that
how it
hug
goes.
video tomorrow. I think it'd be funny
Yeah,
to see how the family's gonna react.
we'll see how they react. Guys, thank you so much.
Hi, Tasha. Sorry.
Enjoyed it. We'll be back on Monday.
Hi, Silent Washer from Florida. I saw that really quick.
Maybe I might even jump on for a little bit with my family tomorrow at the thing, but at the barbecue. If not, there'll be some good videos. Everybody, thanks for watching.
On
Appreciate
YouTube,
it.
thank you. We are close to
Give
our
us a
likes
follow
and
if you
our
can.
watches right now, so that
Go
makes me
check out the
happy.
page.
You guys, D, have a great night. Everybody on here, thank you to my
Thanks,
mods
guys.
keeping up the shindig. You know, the shindig. Love you all. Have a great night. I know, Olga. I'm sorry. You can
We
watch
always
this.
end up on.
Olga, I know. Even in
it
the morning
starts on
time.
YouTube and ends up on YouTube.
And you can watch these. These are recorded.
Yeah,
So
the
if
YouTube
you
ones
feel
are
like
all
you
recorded.
missed out, you can see it. But have a good night. I'm gonna make my pizza. And
I
my
can't
husband
wait.
wants some alone time, you know what I mean? Anyhow, love you guys. See you in the morning. I'll be on in the morning. I gotta run before my day of fun. So love you guys. Thanks for joining as always. Remember, you are important, you matter, you are worthy, your feelings matter. Every fucking feeling you have matters. It's okay, we're human. You're amazing. And man, you're beautiful and handsome. Remember that.